Alright, 9 o'clock. Gonna start up the stream.
Is the table ready?
Yeah, the table's up and running. I know last week we lost some time after I did the rollback to fix the table.
You have no idea how scared I got when you say lost because I was like, wait, did someone die?
But I remembered how many hit points the Ravager had, and I moved all the ally NPCs back into position. Ooh, I should probably kill my music, otherwise that's going to cause trouble. It's the thing about background music, you leave it on, you forget about it. But I must switch over to some tabletop audio. What's some good battle music for the Ravager? Need some suitably epic music. Well, there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Last time, you had made pretty good progress on the monster. But there's two. There's 2 monsters. Not just the Ravager.
Are they both Ravagers?
No, there's the Ravager, but there's the Kaisharga as well.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say, like, oh, yeah, he somehow summoned a second Taras. I was going to say, okay, yeah, new character.
Is the Karshaga like what it is, or that's its name? I thought it was a lich.
So, in Dark Sun, there's no liches.
Oh.
They don't exist. But what does exist is something very much like a lich that is called a Kaisharga.
Okay.
So a Kaisharga is a high-level defiler wizard who has been bestowed the gift of undeath, like basically being turned into a lich by one of the sorcerer kings. So he is effectively a lich. But they don't call him that.
Yeah. For legal reasons, we can't call him a lich.
But as far as stats go, it's basically a lich. With a few Dark Sun twists and turns that you wouldn't expect. And he's holding the very hard to pronounce urn of Utkatki, I think is how it's said. And that is what has summoned the Ravager, who is currently obliterating the gatehouses and gate and peasants of Tyr. And he's consumed a bunch of them and your currently not present friend, Taurus Maximus. Your half-giant. He's in the mouth. The Ravager is pressing him against the roof of its mouth with its gigantic tongue. He's being out-wrestled by a tongue. This has to be a little bit embarrassing for Taurus.
Man. No, he should be in the left lungs when we last left off.
No, he's not there yet. He got ejected and then he got re-swallowed.
Yeah, and then the first time he got swallowed, he was in the right lung, and then I rolled the roll for him last week, and he went in the left lung.
No, but after, when he left? Yeah. Like, this is the second time he's getting,
Yeah, I know. I said I rolled for the second time, and he went up the left one instead of the right one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I am joining the table.
Well, that makes 3. We're getting off to a little bit of a slow start here. Oh, I like this music. It's real dramatic.
We're only missing Skywill and Jodab.
Yep.
Is Joe asleep right
Is
now?
Tat on the table?
Was that?
Is Tat on the table?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's also muted.
Yeah. How's everyone been?
Pretty good. Did you have a good Halloween?
Yeah, surprisingly. First time I did something for Halloween in a while, so.
We had more than half a dozen high schoolers show up at once, and then they started demanding cups of water.
Man, give us the water.
And then my brother actually gave them like cups of water and refills for the water. And one was like, "You're so nice. I bet you have a wife." He does not, in fact, have one.
The long pause. He does. But it was nice to hear. What about you, Chris?
One second. Just trying to call Joe, see if he's sleeping.
Right. That's beneficial.
What about me? What about me?
What'd you do for Halloween?
Oh. I worked.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
fun.
Just office work and
The
yeah, I jerked
scariest
off.
thing of all.
Yeah, I jerked off and
Into a pumpkin, right?
yeah. I was,
That's why they call it a jack-o'-lantern.
yeah. It was very I was very successful at this.
Office working and jacking off. The two
Yeah.
scariest things.
This is good content for Twitch stream.
Someone's gonna clip this.
Well, you guys are not interested in the kind of porn I'm into, or
Is it holiday themed?
Holiday theme.
actually, yeah, Halloween porn, maybe. Is that a thing, Halloween porn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot.
Guy sticks his thing in a pumpkin, tells the friend like, "Hey, can you help me like scoop out the goop?" Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is oddly Pacific law.
Without going into any of the dirty details, I watched one where there was a midget zombie.
Okay, that is wow.
The long silence beforehand, it was like, the don't touch was in detail, but I saw one where there was a midget zombie. You remember the name?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just
They're not
Google
paying.
it.
That's
Midget
pretty-
zombie porn.
It was pretty weird. It was like an anthology. There was a bunch of different stories in it.
God.
The common thing was they all had midgets in them.
Oh. The best of midget porn 2023.
Yeah, just look through all the midget porn. I'm sure you'll find it eventually. Can't believe Joe is sleeping through the most dramatic battle of all time. Just for that,
He could be busy. He could be busy with work too. Like he's been.
just for that, the Ravager uses a legendary action, and what he does is he goes achoo, and he sneezes Taurus halfway across town.
Oh no.
That's what he gets for showing up in the lung. So Joe
And
is
it's a
gonna,
rash vomit.
Joe is gonna land at the far side of the map. Where were we on the initiative?
No,
Top.
we got back to the
Back
top.
at the
It's
top.
Taurus.
So it's Taurus's turn. Yeah.
Okay. He spends his turn flying through the air and smashing into a building.
There you go. Let's take him off of this. Yeah.
Trash me from
Nice
so
throw.
hard.
He did
Yeah.
a triple spin in the air and it lands in
Yeah.
a pile of peasants who jump out of the way with a
Yeah.
scream.
This character is pretty balanced.
No, he actually lands on his feet just like that. In a crater.
Full athleticism.
So, at the gate, a bunch of terrified peasants are fleeing. They're rushing into the interior of town, past the fire and the burned and blown up buildings, and past.
My fire clerics, I had them extinguish the bigger fires in their area and try to heal and aid the people.
Okay, yeah, they suppressed two of them, right? This one and this one?
Yeah, whatever is close to that area.
Okay. All right.
Last time you had these big fireborn things going on, fire effects.
It's a little bit much. Let's not worry
Okay.
about it. Use your imagination. The red circles are enormous roaring fireballs as a meteorite from space has obliterated a building or part of the street, and everything is on fire there.
Long did you have like your thunder spell going, or did you lose concentration?
I lost concentration after I turned into an earth elemental and tried to skydive bomb the Ravager.
And I had that blade wall belt
Around its neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should still be going.
Yep.
Where'd my character go?
It's reminding me of Fate for some reason.
Oh, there's Mark. Where is the earth elemental figure?
Isn't there a character in Fate that uses a bunch of swords that come out of nowhere?
Gilgamesh?
Isn't that like a Gilgamesh thing? Like he'd put a bunch of swords around the neck of a creature?
I don't know.
Has anyone else gotten here yet? So I had to go find a debit card.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah, everything's dead, man. Like we're splitting the treasure.
Yep, we already killed it.
No,
Yeah.
but we're working our way down the initiative. And it's going to be see you next.
How much fall damage did I do on the creature?
Like right now, next, or like after?
Soon, like there's NPCs and.
A bunch.
Ninja, you did some damage on me with the Lord Warrior last week, right? Before we ended.
Mm.
I forgot how much damage I took after the rewind because I'm still
Ah.
at full health.
I don't have that information, I'm afraid.
Okay. I'll just roll the 11d10 that I take for the fall damage.
I'm looking at my little scratch pad of notes and nothing's labeled, so good luck.
Okay. Alright.
I just woke up the bear. It's gonna take him a minute.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Get in here, Taurus. You've been sneezed.
Jeez,
Wait, I got a
huh?
plan. I got a plan.
Huh? What's
Guy.
that? Huh?
Second
what's
to
that?
rise. Kaiju battle.
Kaiju battle.
Yeah.
I don't think you can summon anything as big as the Tarask. He is the biggest.
We're on the second to rise.
There is no second Tarask. There is but one.
Or even the big adult dragon or worm things that we fought, they're smaller than the Tarask?
Much smaller, yeah.
I'm surprised no one made the Godzilla reference.
Like, listen, like that's not what your wife was telling me last night. She was pretty sure it was the biggest.
So what does Soul do
All right.
against the
Um,
Ravager?
Well,
I think last time I made some attacks, and I know I deleted both of these trees, so I'm going to take them off the board, because they got ripped to bits.
no.
Kapow, kapow. He killed that one with his left hand. He killed that one with his right hand, just grabbed them and squeezed until they died. But you still had this animated tree here left. And you also had that rock over there, the animated rock.
I am going
It's
to.
an
Wait, where am
animated
I
tree.
on the map?
No. Nah, he only
Ninja,
had
where am
3.
I on the map?
You're flying now, or is that
You
Yeah, Joe.
are
Yep, I
He's
was.
on...
flying right now on this creature that he summoned.
Correct. Right
Oh yeah,
here.
didn't I move it up like somewhere up here?
Yeah, it's probably back a ways. Alright, let me unlock it, and... I don't know, did you fly right up to the creature, like, up close?
No, I just
Um,
went up it and I
it
simply
was like right here.
Did you land on the rubble here?
no, I hopped off right here and I gave it a command to go towards its ass.
This thing.
You
Okay.
got it close enough that you did a breath weapon attack on it. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much it.
Within 30 feet.
Joe, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Huh?
There we go. I've got
I got,
separate parts. So this up in the Ravager's face here, like so. And we got one soul standing behind a box on the roof. Is that right?
Pretty much, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So is the dragon how close is it?
Close enough.
like this close.
So now, I'm gonna make 3 attacks with El Drago up here. Then I'm also going to fire 2 attacks with my bow. Wait, no, 1 spell and then 1 attack. Now, let me do the math. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Rend the. Okay. Wait, 3 times. Okay. So that would be 1d. All right. Rolling the first 2 dragon attacks. First one is a 22.
So to hit this thing, you need an armor class 23. It's normally 25, but it has been sundered down to 23.
Nat 20. Does that hit?
Does this
Nat
thing count
20,
as a magical creature?
Yes. It counts as a magical hit. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, roll that crit damage.
All right. Now, for the breath weapon that comes after, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wait, are you moving the dragon up to do melee attacks?
Yep, he's already there.
He's got an 11 on that.
That fails. So I gotta roll. All right. That's 46 plus 4. That would be 21 damage. And then my attacks after that would be
The breath attack damage is lightning, right?
Yes. I can choose the element based off of what type of dragon it is. Hold on.
Oh wait, there's a dragon spirit already flying in there.
And then I want to cast can I cast Wall of Thorns on the square the Tarrasque is already in? Ninja?
Yeah, I think so.
Or does it have to be like around it? Like I can't start it in the wall.
Yeah, I think you can cast it right on the creature.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Wall of Thorns. Let me see, does it say? Yep, Wall of Thorns directly on top of the creature. And then after I do that, I'm going to make a normal attack with my bow.
Is this all the error messages, Ninja?
What error messages?
In the game chat.
Nat 1.
I don't see them.
Yeah, I'm getting a ton of errors.
Okay, so it must have been like before you joined.
I'm getting error in script, custom model function, edit button, cannot find matching button index.
Yeah, we get that every time. Not a big deal.
No, it's just repeating. I can't even load the table.
Yeah, well, that's not good.
Like I haven't seen you join yet, so you haven't even.
I can see you guys moving your mouse, and I literally that's all I can see.
Hang on. Let me.
Yeah, restart your entire game.
Let me sync the netcode on the table here. Zone objects reset. Good luck. Should I do the Tyrian heroes in the meantime?
Wait, can you, hello?
No, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, yeah. I got a Nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, no negative effects? Hey!
I mean, it's a breath weapon. Don't I make a saving throw? It's not an attack roll, is it?
Oh, the breath weapon, you already rolled this. That was for my attack.
Your attack. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You missed. Your weapon
Oh.
breaks. -1.
Wait, what'd you say?
Your weapon breaks. -1.
Wait, like it just minus is 1, or like the weapon is unusable.
Yeah, it's like -1 to hit and damage.
Oh, okay.
It is considered broken. Needs repairs.
All right. And how much damage does the Wall of Thorns do? Let me see.
He definitely failed on that.
Great.
It's 78.
78 piercing damage, or half as much on a successful save.
And he failed.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It cuts his movement into a quarter,
A
so he can only move 10 feet. That works really well with what I was about to do.
And there wouldn't happen to be any firing squads around here.
Oh yeah, there's the Veiled Alliance, firing squad of wizards.
40 damage.
That's pretty good.
We're hitting this thing hard and fast.
How do you have Wall of Thorns? That's a druid thing, though.
Remember my instrument art?
Yep.
I got 2 of them now. One of which I'm not. Wait, no, yeah. Am I? No, I'm not. I am. Wait, hold on. Inventory. But yeah, that's my turn.
That's your whole turn. Okay, so the Veiled Alliance, they were over here on the rooftops. And these are a bunch of high-level, powerful wizards. You got big names. You've got Aegis of Astocles, one of the most powerful scions in the entire city. You've got Sadira, the Sun Cleric. The only Sun Cleric on the face of Athos. And she's got the entire Veiled Alliance backing her up. They're going to hurl a bunch of magic at the creature. So they all begin casting various magic spells. Sadira is going to hurl an enormous 60-foot freezing sphere at the creature. The Ravager rolls a 30 on its con save and takes half damage. One of her allies here throws an additional freezing sphere. That second freezing sphere comes in, and that one's not as powerful as hers. The Tarrasque also saves against that one. And the combined is 28 damage that he's taken. One of the lower level wizards is going to unleash a high-level magic missile barrage. The reflective carapace of the Ravager is hit by the magic missiles, and they immediately deflect off in various directions, hitting buildings, hitting the ground, hitting a passing pedestrian.
Who cast that?
One of the lower level mages that was in training back in the room that you saw in the Veiled Alliance safe house.
Fuck them.
They say, direct attacks don't work!
You
One
don't
of
think this?
the teacher from the Veiled Alliance safe house, she does something a little tricky. She's going to create a construct out of a stone. She animates the stone, and she sends this construct spirit. She casts it, like, the stone was originally about 90 feet from her by one of the destroyed gatehouses. And when it becomes animated, she commands it to dash, and it dashes 60 feet, putting it within 10 feet of the Ravager. At which point, it's going to stare at the Ravager, and the Ravager has to make a wisdom save against the effect.
I mean,
Let's see. His wisdom save is +9, so he's got
the
22.
Tarrasque has high wisdom.
The Tarrasque has a 22 on that save, and the effect does not do what he wanted. He wanted to cut his movement in half and prevent his reaction.
If anyone's gonna see me casting magic, they're gonna be like, "So, but did you see how cool he killed, like, hurt that Tarrasque?"
I need a figurine for this thing. Let's see, what's it gonna be?
No, I
Wait,
didn't need any-
Ninja. So I can get right. How many witnesses just see me doing this?
Too many.
Ah, yeah, okay. So we're moving. Gotcha.
I'm gonna use this as the stone construct spirit. It is within 10 feet of the Tarrasque. The Ravager. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and last but not least... Oh, no, wait, there's another one. One of the students throws a lightning bolt. It reflects off the carapace. It does nothing. And, another one creates a wall of ice. And I'm going to draw this on the board here in blue.
Why are they hitting it with spells that don't like hit them with stuff that requires saves?
They're students. They don't know any better.
Didn't you hear what that guy that launched the magic missile said?
I mean, this is all happening on the same turn.
Okay, fair enough.
Are you guys retarded?
Okay, so a wall of ice appears, and it pushes the Ravager back. And the Ravager is enraged that he's now blocked and he can't get at any of his meal here. And he's taking a lot of damage, and this is really annoying him.
Let's hope he takes a single step forward so I can roll.
The Templar Knights, they're
Right.
going to move into position. They all go up into the tower.
Anyway, you could reload the table by chance.
Don't drink, don't juice.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm just getting an error in the custom models. Want some custom model I can't load.
Yeah, it didn't pack right.
Oh my god, everything. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like it's loading up now. Holy shit.
Okay, so once again, these guys are going to move up into here. Oh, that rolled it back a bit again. Where was I? 650. Boy, that rewind, it pulls it back a bit.
You rewind again?
Yeah, I had to, but it fixed Joe's problem, I think.
There's
I
not
got
too
better
much.
farther than I was. I
Not
still
too
can't pick
much.
color yet. 1 second.
What is that weird square line thing?
It is a poorly drawn wall of ice.
Okay.
It tried
They
to
gotta
connect
add
up to
the
the...
magic
Yeah,
carpet.
I
the
see
flank
that.
of it.
How do I? Oops, I'm deleting too many things. How do I delete the wall of ice? There you go.
It's tricky.
Redraw your circle of blades thing.
Here, I'm just going to do it
I
like that.
accidentally.
Oh yeah, now I'm in. Hey, it's actually loading stuff. Wow.
So, Joe, the creature felt you climbing into its lung. Long made the save for you last week. And as a legendary
For
action,
the second time.
because you were in its lung, it sneezed. And this hurled you all the way across town. You landed in a crater right here. Now, you're still loading. You probably can't see that. But you'll find yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
You're like at the far end of town.
Why is my brush so thick? How do I make it better?
All right, Chris. It's going to be your move.
Stuck at 23%. Oh, what the fuck this is. Oh. There's something on this table I can't load. I have no clue what it is, but
It is what?
I mean, stuff shouldn't prevent you from loading it, though. Like, even if something like the file doesn't load, if it can't find the texture on something, it just gives you an error and it doesn't appear on the table. Like, it shouldn't prevent you from loading the table.
I'm at loading 58 of 251, and it's just been sitting here.
Yeah, 23%. It's not moving.
Try to reconnect. That's all I can suggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, restart the game completely though. Don't just exit and join again. Like restart
So
it.
I did. I mean, never mind. I'll do it again.
Why can't it ever just work right on the first try? Wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, this isn't the first try. It's like the 6th, 7th try. So
I know, right?
It's fine.
I know,
I'll do
right?
it again. I'll Yeah, I'll do it again.
That's
Whatever.
why I'm saying, why can't it work right on the first try?
I wasn't. I don't think you were on the table last time. You were just like on.
No, I mean I loaded it like 5 or 6 times.
Well, the thing is, a lot of times it'll fix it after I've done the rewind, so you did a bunch of those before I did the rewind.
I can reload the table too, if needed.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, was to reload the table.
Try one more time and then we'll.
0.
There you go.
50. 90.
Wow, look
There
at
it
that.
goes.
That's crazy.
See, it was all about that rewind. We did the rewind and then it kind of fixed it.
Yeah, I had turned off mod caching and turned it back on.
There you go.
Grimorn casts a spell. It's big, it's red, it's round. What does it do?
Oh, is it my turn?
That was the blade circle thing that you
Yeah.
put earlier. I accidentally deleted when I deleted the fat wall of ice thing.
Gotcha.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Oh, sorry about that. So last time I shot a spell to the Lord Warrior. He deflected it. There's like a wall, a force wall or something like that.
A shimmering
It's
globe
disintegrated
around his body
fireball.
made your spell fizzle and do nothing.
But screw him, huh? Like what the hell?
He is a very, very ancient and powerful wizard. Using magic against him, probably not going to work very well.
And lightning bolt.
What about anti-magic?
Dispel magic is bubble?
I doubt that that's gonna work. And I have a concentration spell going on, so I can't do anything of that. And a fire doesn't seem to work, or direct spells on this creature doesn't seem to work because it's deflecting. I do have my sword. My sword is gonna try to slash it. Okay.
Your sword moves towards the creature to slash it.
Yeah. Nope. Missed. I rolled low.
It can move like, what, 30 feet?
20 feet, but no, my sword is here. It's already at him. I already tried to slash him before.
Oh, were you slashing the Ravager?
Yeah, the Ravager.
Okay.
The Ravager at 650 must be like looking like crap, huh?
Oh, yeah. Badly wounded.
Yeah, and the swords are not gonna the blade barrier is not gonna do anything until he moves on his turn.
Okay.
So that's not good.
If I'm gonna get banned from tier, at least I gotta look cool doing it. I'm like, did you see how much damage that was? Come on.
Okay, so this ballista here, it's ready to be shot, or still needs like what does it need here?
The ballista needs a round of rewinding, or not rewinding, no, reloading, and it needs a part to repair it. The part is in Orin's hand here. He has to bring the part to it.
It's not here yet. He's been doing that forever.
Yeah, he was over there last week. You guys rewinded so far, he's all the way over there.
Oh, so it needs to be cranked.
He needs to install the part, it needs to be cranked, and then somebody needs to fire it.
I'm gonna install the part and crank it. Can I do that?
All right. So you have to roll an intelligence check to install the part correctly. DC 15.
15.
Yep. It's difficult. Difficult engineering. Are you a master of siege weapon repair?
Of course. No. I have
Just a
no idea
cog,
what I'm
come on.
doing. No idea what I'm doing.
You just stick the cog on the pole and it just
Yeah.
meshes.
That's the first time I'm looking at one of these things in my entire life. And I'm gonna do a goddamn intelligence check with
Do it the way I told you last time.
Listen.
The
You
half
should
giant
give me
next
the-
to you is
Yeah.
going to say, "Me am much proficient in catapult shooty shoot."
Okay, what can I do? Like, can I start cranking?
You gotta put the part in first.
But no, maybe not.
The half giant has already been cranking it, and you hear an audible groan as he's cranked it to its full, and he says, "Me cranky, cranky, no lock
I-
though."
Can I help? Oh, well, I tell him I'm gonna hold it, and you lock it. Huh?
That's the part that needs to be installed, the lock that holds it in place.
Yeah, well, I don't know where to put it, but I can hold the
Yep.
wheel.
That's what you roll the intelligence check for.
No, I'm not intelligent, but I'm strong enough
Wait.
to hold that thing.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we need
you
a
can't
lock.
roll a 20.
Wait, I might be able to help with this. You said we need a lock, Ninja?
With belt, I'm stronger than this dude. You know?
It's a mechanism, not a lock.
How large is the mechanism?
Chris doesn't want to roll the intelligence save.
It's pretty big. Big metal bar.
Does it
You
count as
think the
large?
half
Or...
giant's more
It's about the
intelligent
size
than
of a
you can roll?
crowbar.
He's proficient.
Oh, so if I were to use my
No, he's proficient in shooting it, not the engineering
For
part.
fuck's sakes.
could I use my action next turn to use my bar subclass feature to make the lock the performance of creation?
What kind of
Fucking,
performance?
bunch of stooges over here.
Performance of creation. I'm a bard of creation. I can
Alright.
create. I can use an action.
Let's
to
see
create
if I'm intelligent enough.
There
Don't you have
go.
blood?
I am intelligent
check
enough.
smart mouth saves.
I fix it. I
It's a
fix
moot
it.
point. So Grimorn reattaches the mechanism. The entire thing locks and sets into place.
The round hole goes into
The half giant throws up his hands in excitement and says, "Me shooty shooty now!" And he makes the attack roll.
Alright.
He had
that'll
he had
be-
been waiting to aim the machine, so he uses all of his strength to aim the great catapult. He adds his +3. The catapult has a +7 for a total of +10. He gets a
damn.
19.
He sucks.
Aw.
What a waste.
The catapult goes
There
ka-clang
magical ammo.
and fires, and it flies up and over the head of the creature and off into the desert. The half
He
giant,
was too excited.
the bashful half giant says, "Me should have aimed lower." He
Yeah,
begins.
no kidding.
He begins cranking the reload mechanism.
Can I help him crank it?
Yes.
I'm gonna help him crank it.
Okay.
Do we have more magical balls of ammo?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to help him. That'll be my turn. Try to accelerate this so we can shoot next turn. And then I tell him, after we kill this beast, we must shoot on this warrior. And I
Like
point
as
I point
you're
the-
cranking, Korganard is going to come over and he's going to hold his hands out and say, "I wish we had better ammo." And he manifests a +3 30-pound catapult shot.
I gotta be honest, if he has the power of wish on his side, I kind of wish he did something else.
I mean, he used his wish to create a very expensive magic weapon, so it's not a
That will be
bad
launched
move.
and just
He could have
I
wished
know,
that
but it
creature
still
away.
feels Like, I wish I had some bullets.
It's a really big bullet. It weighs 30 pounds.
And you could just frickin' wish the Tarask on top of the Lich.
The trick is hitting
can
it.
he wish for the catapult to be imbued with magic so all normal bullets launched from it are magical?
No. Unfortunately, he doesn't have time to enchant it like that. He can use his wish
The
to
wish
create a
spell
new
can't do
thing.
it?
You can't wish to make something into a magic item, but he can make a magic item out of nothing.
What has the fire ballista been doing? Who's been shooting the fire ballista?
That's on
Nothing.
Chris.
It's immune to fire.
His people have been
Say
so
what?
busy putting the
Yeah.
fire out, they haven't been using it.
No, but my
Why
dudes,
are they using the magical ballista?
my dudes have been helping people, taking down the flames, and they tried to shoot at him with fire bolts, and that just deflected off of him. So
No. The magical siege weapon that we have enchanted at the Temple of Fire.
What? Shooting fire bullets at it?
Fire ballistas.
How's that gonna help? It's immune to fire.
Does it also do
It's
regular
immune to
piercing damage
fire?
though?
Yeah.
It is immune to fire. Does it do magical piercing damage with the fire or only fire damage?
Oh yeah, yeah. It
'Cause-
would do its magical piercing damage. It just would not do any extra fire damage.
Oh, then the magical piercing would help.
It would do damage, but you have many other means to damage it as well.
Yeah. And they're more they're more effective at what they're doing right now. They're low level, you know. Anyways. And that's your bell
It's a
this time,
fucking-
anyways.
Yeah, but
Orange
it's
turn?
at the fire temple.
Why isn't Will here? Where's Will?
Will is well, his character's over here.
All these random
Doing the
soldiers,
cranky
any
thing.
of them could be doing this fire ballista. Oh. Extra damage.
All of them they can be cranking.
9:44 and still no Skywill. Problematic. I'm going to have him use his cunning action to hide behind the stone outcropping of the corner of the tower here so that the Ravager cannot see him. He rolls with advantage. He's an excellent hider. I rolled a 19. He's very well hidden. Nobody sees him. He's going to manifest his magical psychic daggers, and he's going to ready an action to make a sneak attack at the most opportune moment, which will be when Skywill gets here, but not before. So, Ringsight, what do you do?
Where am I right now?
You are on the flying carpet. You are laying on your side. Probably wetting your pants in fear. Rethinking your life choices.
Not fun. Okay, how do I get out of this freaking situation? Well, I think the important thing to do, considering that they're off over there actually having useful powers.
Actually, you guys had a hero feast this morning, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
That makes you immune to fear, so never mind what I said. An ordinary person would be wetting their pants with fear.
But not this image of heroism. Okay, what do we have? What can I do to make this thing go away? I assume telekinesis isn't gonna work.
What would you assume works?
You've seen a lot of attacks that were aimed directly at it reflect off harmlessly. But you've also seen attacks that had area of effect. Some of them dealt damage.
And magical weapons like the magical sword and my magical rock body damaged it.
Magical weapon damage seems to be the most effective way to hit him and do damage.
Where's the Lich?
The Lich is standing right next to the Ravager. He's just below and behind it, standing casually, mockingly. If he had a face, he would be sneering.
So why doesn't it attack him?
He created it. He summoned it. It's his monster. He holds the
Because
urn
it's
of
his
Utkatki,
own
and he who holds the urn of Utkatki wields the power of the Ravager.
Hey, how do I know this?
He
Is
gloats
that
about it.
something he said while he's gloating?
Okay, so in a previous session, while you guys were trying to rescue the Veiled Alliance in the Veiled Alliance safe house, the Lord Warrior, the Kaisharga, the Lich, he was at the Veiled Alliance
right.
headquarters, and he said, "It's too late, you're all doomed, I have the urn, I shall destroy you with the Ravager," and then he teleported outside of town to summon it.
Hey, Wind Elemental, go take that urn from that guy.
Your wind elemental nods its head, and it flies off towards the Kaisharga. The Lord Warrior looks up at your elemental, who flies directly into its shimmering field and then disappears. Poof.
Oh, what?
Bye-bye, elemental.
Frick's sake.
He just ceased to exist.
Okay, I resummon the elemental.
Okay, is that your turn? Your action for this turn is summoning the elemental?
Okay, so we're on Taro's
Yeah.
turn.
I don't have anything better to freaking do.
You
I'm
can't
not
mind
sure
crush
if
it?
I want to jump off of the Ravager to
No, I'm
punch
out of
him now.
spells. I've told you this.
Wait, you're what?
I don't have any more spells.
You can't use
Oh,
sorcery
yeah.
points?
I'm basically out of those too.
Oh boy.
You don't got any scrolls? No one day, no magic items? You
I do not have things that are useful for this situation. I have freaking.
They always
messing
say
with the enemy mind tricks.
You're actually pretty well equipped. You've got a bow, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not skilled in using it. All right, I guess this is the kind of situation it's made for, isn't it?
You're on a
Are you
flying
telling me you
carpet
didn't
with a
read-
bow. I mean, that's pretty much what they tell you to do when you're fighting one of these: is get on a flying carpet, outrun it, shoot it.
Are you telling me you didn't read the Terrace field guide? Come on,
do your homework. Come on.
Screw you. Okay, where's this freaking thing? In the crossbow, right? Because I think you mentioned a regular bow at some point. Okay.
It has to be low. There's no way. 650. Come on, they can't have that many hit points.
37.
Wait, where the frick did my crossbow go?
I was hoping the catapult would finish it off. That would have been dramatic.
Okay. Hey, could I just shoot the urn?
You want to fire your weapon at the urn.
Yes.
That's a tricky shot.
Might as well. I have the sniper scope.
Let's see. Aim. If your target hasn't moved during its previous turn, you can spend your movement, stand still, hold your breath, and aim with a ranged weapon. Till the end of this turn, your next ranged attack has advantage.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Alright. But you're aiming at an item in his hand, so I'm going to say that gives you disadvantage. So they will counter each other out.
Alright. Wait, is that how that...
Okay, so you spend your movement, you spend your action firing the weapon. You roll...
that was a nat 1, so I'm going to use the power of luck and have it not be that.
Oh, lucky day.
Oh, okay, that's a nat 1 again. I guess I won't.
Okay. That weapon breaks. Unfortunate.
It's a magical super weapon. What?
So it's got
Is there
a
a save for-
it's got a -1 to
Yeah,
hit and
okay.
damage and needs repairs.
And it can be destroyed
I
permanently. if
regret
you try
getting
and use it.
involved. Whatever, someone else play.
Gotcha. Mork.
Alright. While he was doing that, do I have advantage while I'm standing on top of the Ravager to punch it from anybody, like, engaging with the Ravager, or no?
Flanking?
Yeah.
You're flanking with a ruck. The animated ruck.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah!
Long might have it. Who needs a catapult when you can just punch it? Punch it in the back of the head when it's not looking.
I
Is
do
Morg
15
actually
plus
punching?
27 points of magical bludgeoning damage. It's 30,
You're punching?
42.
The Tarrasque.
Punch it. I'm punching it from on top of its back. I stick my fist into
that's
its
pretty badass.
spine.
That's pretty badass. I'll give you that. Okay. He just goes Golem.
Does it just poof?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's dead, is
Oh,
it?
what is
Oh.
this?
Uh-oh. Explosion! I've seen Konosuba. I know where this is going.
What? No, this is from Overlord. This is
Both are really bad. Both are really bad.
he's using the 10th level spell. Oh,
If he brings this thing back, I'm getting a new character.
super tier magic.
Super.
Okay, so Morg, in his earth elemental form, delivers a crushing blow to the creature, who was already cracked and fracturing under the numerous attacks that had been inflicted on it. The creature lets out one final roar and arches its back and screams into the air as all the cracks in its body begin to expand and open up, and as if like his insides became superheated, and through all the cracks this like geyser of liquid and dust and steam just begins erupting out of him in all directions, and it creates a 120-foot cloud, and the Ravager begins to disassemble and decompose into all of its elemental parts, and he transforms into an enormous swirling storm cloud of elements. So immediately, everybody that's inside of this enormous circle here.
Well, goodbye, guys.
First,
Wait, what happens inside the circle?
Please don't tell me it does damage, because I don't think I can take any.
First, it does 8 lightning damage to everybody in the circle.
Oh, that's not
8
bad.
lightning damage.
That's
Wait,
it.
I
Woo.
forget if
Like,
I'm
even though I know something else is about to happen, like Soul like wipes his eyebrow. Phew.
Hang on, let me look at the notation here.
Am I in the circle?
lightning.
Yeah. So you take 8 lightning damage.
What?
I am not even. That was.
Wait, does old boy who summoned him take the lightning damage?
Lightning damage.
Hmm.
Is there a safety? A safety roll of any sort?
No, there's no save.
What?
At least my dragon's resistant. He just
Like a
looks at
cheat
me like,
code.
man, you can't take this.
Okay,
The
so
creature's gone.
you take 8 lightning, 1 fire, 1 bludgeoning, 5 cold, and 4 force damage.
Anybody
Okay.
who's near me is not gonna take fire damage.
So that's
Can you total that?
that's 19 damage, -1 if you're near Krius.
okay. And
What?
the force damage was how much?
4.
So we're
Four.
taking
I think
18.
I'm immune to force damage or resistant. I mean.
I'm
Yeah,
already
I'm
resistant to fire, even though I'm not near the
resistant.
wall.
I'm resistant to force, so that's 2.
Okay.
So what'd you say the first one? was?
It was 8 lightning, 1 fire, 1 bludgeoning, 5 cold, and 4 force.
So wait, what was that added up?
19.
19 minus 3. 16. Okay.
Okay, so this enormous storm here, it's made up of all of these elements, right? The lightning crackling, the bludgeoning damage is from big chunks of stone flying through the air. The superheated steam is doing the fire damage. There's not much of that. The areas where water is pooling are turning into ice, which does a little bit of cold damage. The wind is whipping so hard that that's doing force damage. This is still the Ravager. He's transformed into an elemental cloud. And after exploding outward into this enormous cloud, he begins to reassemble himself. He's currently incorporeal, and you can't touch him or injure him or harm him in any way because he's just a cloud. But after a period of regeneration, he will reform. And you don't know how long that's going to take. And while
Like a
that's
Tesla?
happening, this damage happens every turn that you're in that radius. So you're probably going to want to get out of it as quickly as possible.
Would a 10th level dispel magic get rid of this?
Do I take fall damage from killing the thing?
You drop. It does 5d6 fall damage for a 50-foot drop.
Okay.
I have rolled pretty low. 16?
I can use my reaction for a deck save.
Yeah. DC 15 to knock off the last dice.
Dexterity save. That's 2.
So you do a dramatic
No.
punch down through the creature, but then tumble over as it falls apart and take the full damage. 16 fall damage.
Okay, I just take half of that. 42.
If you've still got movement, you might want to try to get out of the storm.
So who defeated it?
Morg.
Who punched it?
How big is it? Can I move?
What kind of punch was that?
What do you
was
mean?
Hulk
What kind of
smash.
punch was that?
Hulk.
So,
Did you-
so I already,
did you-
I already jumped 110 feet out of the air onto it, cracking its back, and then in the crack, I shoved my fist in it, and killed it by hitting its spinal cord. Where can I move out of this circle? This circle's huge.
That's funny. It's actually like slightly smaller than it should be. I just tested the 120-foot mark, and it's actually about 10% bigger than it looks. We'll say it's a little weaker on that edge 10%.
Okay, I move 30 feet. Oop. Try to
Little
get-
swamp and walking animation.
What is? Oh, I'm on the circle itself. I'm like, why am I floating so high? Whoa.
Oh shit! Calamity level
There you
event Morg.
That's what
Look at
happens
this
when
situation.
everybody is scattered by the wind. They all go flying.
Knocked over
Alright.
everything. Are we not pro?
I go 30 direction into like closer towards the Lord Warrior.
The players are not knocked prone, but all of the NPCs are.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use a 3rd level spell to heal myself. I forget how many. What,
Hey,
what
is that what I
dice
think
I
it
roll
is?
for this
It
one.
is Skywheel.
Hello. Alright, someone else can
Welcome.
take their turn. The Lord Warrior go next, so I should
The
figure out. how to
Tarast went ghost on us and is currently reforming.
Let's give Will a moment to load the table, and then I'm going to let him take his turn first. So, Will, I had you use your bonus action to hide, but that's all I did.
Okay. Did I finally finish the 4 or 5 turns worth of fixing this siege engine?
Yes.
They fired it, it missed.
Oh my god! I'm glad I wasn't there for that because I would have just.
Korganard has wished for another piece of ammunition even shinier and better than the last one. And Grimorn repaired the machine with a barely successful int save. So now they just need to rewind the crank, which takes a couple of people to reload it.
I've been working on it.
Wait, Ninja, crazy idea. If I were to animate it, could it rewind itself?
The animated catapult, I don't think it could.
Okay.
So it's not like physically here. It's like banished to the ether or something.
Oh, the Ravager? The Ravager
Ravager.
exploded. Morg punched it, and it shattered into an enormous elemental storm. So he expanded out to he's like 120 feet wide now, and he's just an amorphous swirling mass of stones, hot steam, patches of ice like hail, dust storm that blinds everybody in that area, strong winds that knock everybody prone. It's doing all kinds of elemental damage, earth, fire, air, and water, and lightning.
Now, is there an eye to this storm?
There is
Not
not
really.
an eye, it's everywhere. Also, you took 19 damage, and you probably want to get out of there.
I would, except for the Lord Warrior. Can I see him?
Yes.
I kind of want to go help Morg out over there. How much damage have I taken? This is updated? Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, 19 more damage, right?
19 damage off this.
So I'm
So it
gonna
would
go
be
ahead.
at 58.
Okay.
I don't know if that's totally accurate. We did lose some stuff when we did a rewind last week, but we'll just go with it.
Because I have myself at 57 already. I took 20 points of damage already.
Think so? Should I knock off another 20?
I mean, I don't know. I'll take it. Just for...
That means you're at 38. You'll definitely want to get out of the storm there. Or use a healing item, maybe?
Right. I do have some of those. I'm gonna go ahead in the storm. Can I like hide basically? Will I have?
Well, I already hid for you, so you are hidden currently, and I rolled
Okay.
a 19 plus your modifier.
Oh my gosh, like 30s. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this time, use my interact to go ahead and heal, move. I'll get closer to him. That should be most of my action. So I am sneaking up towards him, the Lord Warrior, but healing up as well. And I'll roll that when I figure out my life.
Will,
Yeah.
you can fly, right?
Yeah. I don't have it activated necessarily right now, but I know flying is bad in the storm.
There we go. Well, you're on top of a tower, right? Like, I had you hide behind the part of the tower here, so you're like 50 feet off the ground. I'm just wondering if you want to like fly down to him or climb or what.
I could teleport.
Like, throw a dagger and teleport to where it's at?
Throw a dagger, and then I'll see how far I can get. That's a bonus. But I wanted to see what healing. Okay, I got potion healing 44 plus 4. That's my last one. So I'll use that, and I'll use a dice to teleport. Oh gosh. So let's see here. How far do I get? Oh. 30 feet. That's not very much. I can like teleport down to the ground basically,
All right.
and then run the rest of the way. But I won't get all the way there in this turn.
Did you roll your healing dice?
Oh, I'll do that too. But that's gonna be after my turn. You know, you can go to the next person.
Okay. So, let's see. That we went back to you, so it was the Lord Warrior's turn. Oh, are you ready for this? He's not happy with you guys.
Oh, you're not happy we killed the Ravager?
The Lord Warrior is going to give a chilling, skeletal smile to this elemental that dares walk up in his face. As a bonus action, he is going to defile everything within this area here. You are within this area here.
Oh, he's defiling me?
You have been defiled.
He's defiling you.
Where is my defile protection magic item? Magic item bag. Equipment. Wait, where's all the text on my equipment? Not that one. Where are all these equipments? What the fuck?
Is there a resistance against that?
There are certain items that can protect you. Resistance against necrotic damage would do it.
Earring of life.
Am I within that?
It's only within 10 feet of the Lord Warrior, so I think Morg is the only one.
Okay,
him
so I
and the
have my-
plants.
I have my Earring of Life. It says I am immune to negative effects of being in an area while it's being defiled.
Oh, that's good.
This can destroy the item unless I roll a flat DC 15 save with no modifiers.
Well, go ahead and roll it, because it would have been a DC 20 con save to have 22 necrotic damage that's pulsing out in a 10-foot radius.
Hey, my item saved, so I am immune and don't need to roll any saves.
Okay, so you see all of the plants around you die, and all of this energy flies into his crown. There's like a ruby crown that's around the forehead of this Kaisharga, and you can barely see it under his hooded cloak. Okay, that was his bonus action. As an action, he's going to hold up his hand, and Miasma of Darkness expands out, filling a 60-foot area. Let's see. I'll put this here and this here. Oh, I eyeballed that perfectly. Look at that. That is right on the money. 60 feet.
I stand unfazed by the defiling and just look at him more angrily as he defiles all the plants I spent days blessing to grow bigger over the years.
Okay, not only is the area that you're now inside of dark, but you hear shrieks, gibbering, and laughter.
What does this do to me?
It doesn't do anything until your turn.
Okay.
Actually, I might have this a little bit too small. It's a...
Is it 60-foot diameter or radius?
I think it's radius, so it's actually supposed to be like that. Ooh, that's big.
Why are the lines so thick?
I expanded them with the plus key. You can make them thick or thin. So everybody in that has been cast into a magical darkness.
Wait, Ninja.
Yeah.
Has my wall of thorns been destroyed, or is it still?
Your wall of thorns was not destroyed. It's still in the center area there.
Yeah, I think Morgan, the Lord Warrior, might be in it. We kind of, the terrace was kind of just big. We never really gave like a parameter. I was just like assuming it was a spear scented on it.
Well, he was 50 by 50. I doubt it was that big. So it's within.
Yeah,
the
it
area
wasn't
he was...
covering like the whole thing, but he was like standing like around right here.
So Morg definitely landed in it and walked through it.
Oh, so am I supposed to take damage then?
I think so.
What about the Lord Warrior?
He was never in it.
Instead, what I can do is, oh wait, no, the ground is worked ground, right? Or did the ground get destroyed when the Ravager started trampling on it?
Where you're standing, the ground is not destroyed. It is destroyed.
Is anywhere in this path?
Oh yeah, for sure.
This path where it
Yeah,
walked?
wherever he
Okay,
walked, his
then-
footfalls destroyed the tiles.
And what I would have done instead of going in that direction, what I would have done is, as an earth elemental, I can go in non human worked stone. If it's just like gravel and dirt, I will earth meld into it, and I'll dive into where his next footstep is and appear over in that area.
Okay.
Instead of going through the bramble wall.
Gotcha.
So wherever, I don't know wherever that is.
Mild retcon. I'm fine with that.
So then, is that all the Lord Warrior does? Just makes this black circle thing?
Oh yeah. So this is a powerful and nasty spell, the Maddening Darkness. It's a 8th level spell. So this one's gonna be nasty if you're in it.
Well, I can only punch him, so. Do I have the blind condition while I'm in it?
Yeah. Can you see in the dark?
Wait.
If you have dark vision, it does not help.
Forget what kind of vision Earth Elementals have.
It says even light spells of lower than 8th level don't work. So you need to wish for there to be light inside this area.
I have
Earth
60-foot dark
Elemental.
vision and 60-foot tremor sense.
Okay, that will help. So Tremor Sense makes you basically immune to this effect, except for the maddening psychic damage that it does. You're not immune to that.
No, not psychic damage. No. But I have high wisdom save. If it's a wisdom save.
Oh yeah. It's a DC 20 on your turn. Get ready for it.
Is that the start or end of my turn?
At the start of your turn, a DC 20 Wisdom save against 37 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna go to Joe. You with us, Joe?
Heyo, it's me. I got flung like a booger. Super Saiyan style. I just hit a rock, I guess.
So you went flying end over end over end over end, covered in phlegm, and you hit the ground so hard that you created a crater, but you landed upright exactly like this. So I imagine you did like the superhero landing, and you left a crater with each foot, but you were not knocked prone by it. And there was just a bunch of villagers right near you that saw it happen, and they all and they hold up signs that say like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z when they're fighting in the sky and then like one just gets knocked out of the air.
And then, like, moments after you land, you look back in the direction you came, and you see Morg do, like, a Superman punch straight down through the Ravager, and the Ravager explodes into an enormous 120-foot cloud. And then, after that, an enormous darkness emerged in the cloud.
I want to fly back towards it. How far did I get flung? Or I can't really tell what this
If I
distance is.
use the measurement tool, here it is. So, to get to the sort of
Other side.
what we'll call the Eye of the Storm, or just outside the gate of town, basically, is 160 feet.
Cool. I'd like to move the 120 that I can do in a turn.
Okay.
Close enough. If I'm like, I like to be like right outside of the area of effect.
Oh, do you
I
want to
don't
be
wanna
outside of
get
it?
in the air.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
It does damage, so you are just outside the storm wall.
yeah, and I want to I just want to make a check. See if I can tell what's going on. Just an I guess an Arcana check.
Okay.
1 second, let me roll that. It's beautiful beam footage. It is cold at my house,
Ooh.
and my bed is warm.
It was chilly today. I feel bad for my little stray outdoor cat. It just likes to, like, hang out outside, and it's getting colder and colder out.
Yeah, it's 41 degrees outside right now. I don't know how, but you know, whatever. Oh,
Time to bring in the tomato plants.
split Arcana check. It is a dirty 20. You know what? And I have some. I have this thing called Bardic Inspiration if I need it.
Okay, you look at this magical effect, and what you see is a magical elemental storm made up of all 4 elements. The Ravager.
Harmony of balance.
The Ravager exploded outward, but you can see that the Ravager in the heart of the storm is reforming. His body is reassembling itself in the sky above Tyr. And you know, with that high Arcana check, you know that you have exactly 17 turns until he reappears.
Oh. I'll communicate that to the group, but I also want to add in, like, well, during their turns, I'll be saying this in the background and start talking about the Harmony of elements, element reverence, the things I've talked about before, as we've been in ever since we went into that cave in the mountains. The harmony of elements, element reverence, stewardship of nature, seeking elemental enlightenment, elemental unity, and stuff like that. I have a feeling this is all tied together. Blah 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 blah. You guys get the gist.
Anybody who's holding an elemental artifact near this elemental storm, there's an interaction. Your elemental artifact will sort of throb and pulse with energy.
Really?
So this counts for the lyre. This counts for the magic elephant sword. This counts for Taurus's hammer.
Wait, what about my whisper wind cloak?
It has to be artifact level. So
I don't know what that means.
Artifacts.
So there's four. It's the lyre. It's the lyre. The fire ruby, the earth hammer, and the chalice.
And the water
chalice.
Water goblet, yeah. And Ninja also said ring sight's elephant sword.
Yeah, that also counts.
Magic, could a dispel magic stop him from reforming, or what's going on here?
We need to seal him in the urn.
There's a ritual.
Do you really think that would work? Come on.
Maybe it's worked before.
Anyways, I communicate with that. I've done my turn. That is that's it. I'm good.
The Ur-Draxan spies are decomposing.
Exploded.
The terrified Tyrians are retreating into the back corners of buildings and off into the distance. And the ones that were knocked down, they're going to seek cover if they can. They're going to run away.
Do I need to do a religion check on the earth hammer
I don't think so.
when it starts pulsing and stuff?
You can if you want to, but you don't have to.
So is this like a sphere, or like how do you describe it?
I'd like to do that if
Like
that's possible.
cloud.
You know when Longcast's lightning thing, how it's sort of like a giant cylinder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
But the darkness part.
Oh, the darkness, that's a sphere, yeah.
So it's
So
like,
I got a 5.
A dome on
and
the
you
earth.
just cannot see through it at all. Huh?
Nope. It's impossible to see in that inky black darkness. And not only is it dark, but it's full of madness. It destroys your mind to be inside of it.
That's cheating.
I know, right? He is almost as terrifying as the Ravager was. Having both of them at the same time is wild.
Can you dispel it? Dispel the inky blackness.
You can try.
Well, it's not my turn yet. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually Sia's turn.
See
The
ya.
harmony of elements. See ya.
You're muted.
See ya.
God damn it!
See ya.
So what am I rolling? Yeah, I was. But what was I?
DC 20 Wisdom save or take 37 psychic damage.
Oh shit!
Oh,
that might
wait,
put
what?
me down.
He is in it?
No, not yet. You said wisdom save?
Where's Soul? Are you in it?
Oh, wait a minute. You're not in that. You're in the regular one.
Oh, so I'm cool. Okay.
Well,
if you have to do a wisdom save, you have advantage, huh, guys? By the way.
I mean, that's debatable. I mean, there's a lot of elemental damage whipping around. It's 11 lightning damage, 3 fire damage.
It was 19.
Let's see. Well, I reroll it for each time. You said you don't take the force damage?
Force damage?
Is that right? Are you not taking force damage?
I'm resistant.
You're resistant. Well, I rolled a 1, so you don't take that.
Okay.
So you take a total of 20 elemental damage inside the area here.
Ooh, damn.
From the storm.
Wait, each turn, even if it's not my own, I take 20.
Being inside the storm, it deals 20 damage.
Just every turn.
Yeah, every turn.
For like every creature's turn or every time it's my turn.
It's basically 6d6 every turn. Every time you start your turn in the storm of elements.
Oh, so it's my turn.
So now that you've taken that 20 damage, get the hell out of there.
All right. On my movement, I am going to have me and El Drago get the fuck out of there. Can I get right here, just right outside? Ninja?
Yeah, it's less than 30 feet.
Oh, shit. These figurines are extra knock over today.
I think it's because like the tail's hitting the circle.
Yeah. Anytime you come in contact with this spinning thing, it's gonna make your character flip out.
There you go. Grimorn, are we still blessed, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not with a concentration.
See ya.
That I have.
Mm-hmm.
Your
did you use your
animated
concentration?
rock is getting obliterated.
My animated. Oh no.
27 damage to your rock. Does it survive?
Yes.
And the tree.
Roll for
Is
the
there still a
tree.
tree around? Oh, I forgot about these guys. Oh.
Do you do anything with them on your turn?
Oh yeah, I can command them to move. Yeah, can I have them get out of there?
25 damage to the tree.
Oh yeah, it's still my turn, so yeah, I can't. Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Wait, do the animated objects, do they have tremor sense? Can they sense a Lord Warrior and go punch him?
Tremor sense? Nope. They go off wherever I like my eyes. I can tell them to do something, they'll do it. Other than that, they don't really got no.
They don't
that's
have any
different.
like mentality,
the
right? They
rock-
can't get injured by the psychic thing.
These are two different like animated things. This one is animated by the 5th level or 4th level spell. This one is animated by my class feature. I think one of them can. Yeah, the one that was animated by my class feature can. This one, the tree can.
Okay.
And for the rest of my turn, we still have to deal with the Lord Warrior. Ninja?
He is the true threat. You
Bigger
gotta
than
get that.
Traz?
Gotta get that urn out of his hands. Otherwise, the Tarrasque comes
okay.
back.
I am going to cast. I already used that. I think, yeah, I'm out of 5th level spell slot. All right. I'm going to do one more Romulus Psychic Lance at him.
All right.
That's my last 4th level spell slot. Damn. I'm struggling over here, guys.
You're shooting it at the Lord Warrior?
Yeah. I'm out of 5th. I have a lot of first. I start using 1st level spells. But yeah, I'm out of 4th and 5th level spell slots completely. That's the first time I've been out in a while.
You fire your shot. It goes off into the darkness. You don't know what happens.
Romulus Psychic Lance, even though it auto aims?
It auto aims, but it still hits a shimmering field that negates it.
Oh, okay. Negating psychic damage or just negating spell attacks?
He's got a globe of invulnerability that just destroys your spell when it comes within 10 feet of him.
Oh, damn. Good luck, guys.
It destroys summoned elementals, too. They just cease to exist when they move up to attack him.
Yeah, I think I
I'm
can.
not a summoned elemental.
Right.
Wait, does that mean more just kind of...
I'm just gonna fist this dude.
You're going to what?
Have you actually gotten close enough to hit him yet, Morg?
I have not hit him yet.
There you go.
And
So
I'm
he hasn't
like
he hasn't
10
actually
foot.
gotten close to find out.
Hold on.
But Morg, if he could see, he would have the best view of the shimmering field that just negated your spell.
I don't want to do the man dance with bro. I'm not meleeing him, so I'm just gonna support now. I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration. I have one more. Who's near me?
This
Doris,
random
where you got
dwarf
that?
folder.
Taurus, did you use the last one I gave you?
Nope.
Damn, so I can't give you another one. Morg, how close are you?
I'm really far away from you, like
God damn it.
100 feet away from you in pure darkness. You can't even see me.
You can
Shit,
save it, man.
ooh.
Just save it. You got time.
I have a whole bonus
I'll use
action.
it.
I gotta do something on my turn, man.
Well, do something on your belt. Don't you have something on your belt you could use? With a
I'm
bonus
looking at
action?
my items. They're all magic items.
No, don't you got tattoos?
Well, how hurt
and-
are you, Taurus? How hurt are you?
I don't know.
You
you got
got bit
tattoos. You
like
got
twice.
potions.
Like,
Everybody just
swallow.
got a whole bunch of potions and stuff on their loot.
But did you take any damage, Taurus?
I have taken damage. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna cast a 5th level Cure Wounds on you.
That's what I just said. Just calm down. Calm down. Look at other things you can do. You got stuff on your items. This is what I was saying. Is you got
He's
items.
missing like 30 hit points.
It
31.
already he said he's casting it. Come on. Or
Yeah, I'm
playing
just trying to
around.
heal you, man. I'm gonna cast so that's 5d8 plus 9.
Healing on Taurus.
Yep.
Roll it.
you can roll it.
This is gonna be a lot of overhealing.
$30 hit points.
Hey, look at that. I'm not full now.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
how much
missing
damage
one.
you have already on you?
He had 31 damage on him.
He's 1 damage on.
I'm basically full health.
Hey. Yeah, that was my action. Damn,
I've
man,
been reformed like the Ravager is going to be.
man,
Yay.
when I'm fighting someone who's like just immune to magic, man, this is annoying. I pass. That's my turn.
Don't you also have like a magic bow that just does piercing damage? Magic.
I'm not
piercing
attuned to it right now.
damage? Oh.
I got the one that gives me
Not that
haste.
there's-
I had an extra action. Like, man, I just can't do anything now. Good luck, guys.
Even if you're not attuned, you could still use it as a regular magical weapon instead of like using its special abilities.
Just use my my normal bow. Yeah, I could. Yeah, Ninja, can I fire a shot? Or no, yeah, a shot at it. A shot at him. Normal bow.
Didn't you already cast a spell?
Yeah,
use
but I have
your action
haste
for
because the bow I have
Oh.
is a magical. Yeah, I can cast haste on myself with it for a minute. So I still have an extra action that I can use to make a weapon attack, and I want to use my bow.
Hmm. Trying to shoot at a target you can't see.
Disadvantage or.
Sure.
Alright.
Assuming it didn't move yet.
Yeah, he's
I'm
hoping
gonna-
he didn't move yet.
I'm gonna trust in all my power. Just like come on, hit something.
It's
the
more.
heart of the cards.
21.
21 against a lich.
Oh no, that's disadvantage. So
5 plus 9 is 14.
Oh, 14
Yep.
does not hit.
yeah, damn it. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
Who's next?
All right, the Tyrian
Wow.
heroes are going to help out here somehow. All right. Let's see. Sadira is going to come forward. Let's see. A D4.
Ay, ay, ay. Tyrian heroes.
Krios, you heal for 15. Sadira throws a healing word at you.
Does she?
That was her bonus action. As her action, she's going to activate a magic item.
We got a horde of peasants going on.
All right. She activates an item, and then she moves up next to you. Everybody within a certain distance of her is protected against the field.
Ooh. Like the dark one or the pressure thing going on.
The elemental storm.
Okay.
Oh, there's Sadira. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need some help for this. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to that bad dude. My last fireball didn't even do a thing to him. There is so much stuff on the table going on right now.
I know.
Where's my little sword thing?
Okay, so Sadira creates a sphere around herself of protection using a magic item that she's got, and she moves into an area where she can try to protect the catapult and the half-giant, Korganard, Grimorn. She calls for the Templars to get close. They get up and they crawl towards her. Many of them are battered and injured by the storm. Let's see. People flee from inside there. Alright, they all try to get out. Alright. Aegis of Astocles is going to step forward and he's going to use an effect. He senses the psychic power of the maddening darkness, and he's going to cast a spell on Grimorn that gives you resistance to psychic damage. Alright. So Aegis says, I can protect your mind against the darkness.
That's awesome.
Korganard is going to teleport. Maybe not a teleport, like it's some like a lesser kind of spell that'll get him over here. Not quite a full-blown teleport, but just a quick 30-foot, like a misty step or something over to here. And he's checking out this darkness from a position up in the air here. I'm trying to figure out if he can do anything about this. He rolls an Arcana check. But he hasn't got a clue about this. He's never seen a magic quite like it. So that was the Tyrian Heroes. Taurus, one of the dwarves emerges from the storm. He's cut up with a bunch of rocks scratched up his face and broke his armor, and he's covered in frost, and his face is burned, and his armor is a bit damaged and battered, and he runs up to you and he says, "Oh, it's horrible! It's horrible! The darkness! It burns your mind! Be careful if you go in there! You'll be driven mad!" And he runs off screaming and drooling.
Okay.
Krius, what do you do?
The clerics are gonna start running in their own directions to go and help the people fleeing from the sphere and the whatever the effects that is going on, and try to heal them. Try to calm them down so they don't just flee away when we might need them back in battle.
What, the villagers? They're not going to be much help.
Not the villagers, but some of the fighters that are coming out of there.
Possibly the cowardly half-giant that's trying to run away next to you there?
Yeah, and then there's the Tyrian Templars that fled out, that probably got some damage too and all that.
Yeah, they're badly injured.
Yeah, so
They're pretty
gonna
high level,
try to-
though. These are the elite Templars, so they've got a decent amount of hit points. They're like 10th level clerics.
All right. Well, they're still there to assist. They're low level clerics, so they're not going to be able to do that much. Now, I asked, is there anyone in this black sphere?
I
Like,
am Morg is here. I am next to the Lord Warrior. I can sense him with my tremor senses.
Is it completely dark through and through?
Does my dark vision see through it as dim light or no?
No. Dark vision does not work in this darkness. It's too powerful. It's an 8th level darkness.
It is pitch black. Even dark vision cannot see through it. Only my tremor sense can feel where he is.
Okay.
Do you take damage if you start in here or if you end in here?
If you start your turn in there, you will take all sorts of damage. 6d6 damage.
I'll have my sword move 20 feet towards the center. Ish.
Can you dispel it before I go mad? I
You
hear it. The laughter is
you
growing.
did have the Eros feast, no?
You said we didn't have it before.
Hmm.
I think we wouldn't have had time before the Ravager arrived.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that would have given us advantage on wisdom checks.
Do I have anything else?
I
for
don't know if a
wisdom?
dispel magic will work on that.
You
I can
dropped
give
your
it a try.
concentration on the bless, right? Because on the
Huh?
note card it says we have bless.
No, bless is gone.
Okay.
No, bless drop as soon as I cast the blade wall.
Blade wall.
The blade barrier that was around the neck of the
Mhm.
giant creature. I'm gonna. I'll try a level 4 dispel magic on this black sphere ninja.
All right, you throw a dispel magic at the darkened sphere.
Yes.
Roll the DC.
DC 18. On a
I have to roll
successful
it?
check, the spell ends. Yep, you are throwing all of your power against all of his magical power. Can the power of the god of fire overwhelm whatever necrotic undead magics this defiler wizard has that is creating this psychic storm of black inky darkness?
Do I have any modifiers when you cast?
An ability check using your spell casting ability. D20 plus wisdom mod.
Wisdom mod or modifier spell mod. So that give me a plus 10.
It's D20 plus your wisdom mod.
Oh, plus 10 then. Okay.
Why plus 10? You have a 30 wisdom score?
No. I got 20 wisdom. But, oh no, that's saving throw. So plus 5. Well, plus 5 is better than nothing. That is... Yay! 22!
Yeah, the darkness is gone. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's just the relevant ability modifier. So no proficiency in that one. That's why it wouldn't normally be so high.
Yeah, so it's just plus 5. He rolled 17 plus 5.
Yep. 22.
All right.
What is that?
Oh, hallelujah! I made it! I'm not gonna move, but I'm gonna move with Sadira when she moves with her circle. Is that okay, Ninja?
Is she going to move up, though? Do you
No, she
tell
has that
her to
certain-
move up? Do you want her to get up close?
I said we should try to get to this creature. Spells are not really affecting him, but we might have to somehow. But can we maybe use the catapult?
She nods her head and says, "All right, we'll try to get closer, but I need to protect this catapult." So she moves up to the edge of the wall here.
Okay, so we cannot go that far. Huh?
She's trying to protect them because they have a powerful weapon with this catapult.
Okay, so I'll help the half giant finish to crank it so he can shoot it this round, this turn. No, actually, I can't do that because I just cast the spell. That's okay. And I moved a bit. That's
Sky will. It's your move.
Okay. I don't know how to make this distance tool work, but I'm pretty sure I can get to him this round.
Well, I'll put the tool where you were, and then I'll click you. Now it's got a line, and it's saying you're at 5 feet. So move yourself, or you can move that.
That's a single move. That's not even like double stuff.
Oh, you would need to use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah.
You run right up in this creature's face, huh?
Well, I'm hidden from before. Morg has run around the other side of him.
Okay, something happens suddenly when you get within 10 feet of the creature. It's an anti-magic field. All of your magic items are no longer magical. All of your active spells go away. Everything is suppressed in the area within 10 feet.
Okay. Well, I still have a short sword that was magical, but now it's just masterwork, and I plunge it through his back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, doesn't that apply to him too?
Right.
So your weapon,
his urn is non-magical then.
your weapon is mundane, and it cannot deal damage to the Lich, who is immune to mundane weapons. So he's just going to like be struck by your weapon, and nothing happens.
Okay, but it's an anti-magic field, right?
Within 10 feet of him, nothing is magical for you.
Well, then instead of a second, actually no, I'll take my second attack. Okay. And I will. So here's what I'm visualizing. I went up behind him. He's facing Morg, right? Because Morg has gone under the ground and resurfaced on the other side, and the Lord Warrior spins around his back to Tyr, that's facing Morg. I run up behind him and plunge the short sword through his chest, and it goes through, and he just smiles.
Yep.
But then what I do is he's holding the urn, right?
He is.
I'm gonna visualize. I'm gonna use some narrative here on how he's holding the urn, but I'm basically going to go ahead and twist the sword and use it to kind of leverage him to one side and make him kneel and kick the urn out of the other hand. That's going to be the other attack roll. And
Disarmament.
where? Oh, I have to do this again. Sorry. Wait a minute, that's not right. It should be, yeah. Sorry. $26.
Wait, why
Let's
do you have
see.
advantage?
Why do I have advantage?
No, why are you rolling with advantage?
Yeah. Well, sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, your first one was a sneak attack, but now he knows where you are.
Well, true, but flanked. You know, so he's.
I'm
Morg
10
isn't
feet
close
away
enough to
from
flank.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I
Well,
was
then-
like, wait, what?
All right, fine. I will roll without advantage.
It's just 16 plus 10. Your
was the
first
first one?
roll.
The first one was
Yeah, the
16?
first roll is the one in front of the number, so it's still 26.
All right, then. All
But I
right.
was just wondering why you're rolling with advantage.
Okay.
That's all.
He sees that you're attempting to disarm the urn, and he uses a legendary resistance.
Okay. Well, I guess I take. So, I try to kick it out of his hand, and he like supernaturally grips onto the urn.
Yes. You forced him to use one of his 3 legendary resistances, though. That's not nothing.
Yeah. All right. We lock eyes. His glowing pits and mine.
Here's the question: do you stay close or do you back off?
I want to stay close.
Okay. Is that then a return?
Oh, I'm sorry. End my turn.
Okay.
Is there a button for that?
At the end of your turn, he uses a legendary action to try to touch you. I'm gonna make an attack.
Is it a magic?
Rah! He swings his clawed fist.
Okay.
He has a 16 to hit you.
Ooh, just missed.
Ooh, pretty close.
Well, on.
Lich punch.
Yeah, he tried to use a paralyzing touch. So that used 2 of his legendary actions at the end of Will's turn there.
Well, actually, that might have. Okay, is because armor doesn't matter.
If it's not magical armor.
Touch attacks don't work the way they did in earlier editions. Your armor class is what it is.
Okay.
If you have like a ring of protection or something, you lose the AC from like stuff like that.
All magical stuff is nullified. A
Yeah.
16. But I have armor that's a +2, so that by itself would do it.
Okay.
Because my dex and the armor +2.
Lucky. He can normally get people with that because all of your fancy magic tricks disappear. You can usually get off a really nasty paralyzing touch, and then you're ruined.
Right. Well, I'll double check, but I believe I'm just barely by the skin of by the hair on my chin and chin. I miss. He misses me. I dodge out of the way, barely, of his glowing claw.
Okay, so Ringsight's next. What are you going to do, Ringsight?
I'm trying a cloud of death.
The Cloud of Death has been dispel magicked.
No, that's the dark one. Yeah, I think you're talking about the elemental
Oh, yeah,
ring,
the
right?
elemental shit? Yeah, you are in that.
Oh nope, I'm sorry. No, looks like it was a plus. Okay, leather armor of magic resistance is only +1 to armor, and it was an extra +1 because of magic. So therefore, no, he got me.
He did get you. Ooh. Well, you take 10 cold damage, and you have to make a DC 18 con save or become paralyzed for a minute.
Okay. DC 18 con save.
It's got a repeatable save, DC 18.
Alright. I can throw a dice at this, I think.
Also, I didn't do elemental damage to you this turn, so I should roll that because you're in the elemental storm.
No, that was disabled, wasn't it? Oh, that.
The darkness was disabled, so you're not taking psychic damage, but you are taking all of the wind and cold and fire and
Why is Nate taking that freaking damage?
it's 23 elemental damage in the storm.
Can I save for half?
No, there's no save.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
You're either like resistant or immune or nothing. And it's split up in a bunch of different types, so it's tough to be
Okay.
resistant to all of it.
Okay. Hold on. And this is not for saves. Sonic Knack is not for saves. It wasn't a save anyway. So no, I am paralyzed. I am paralyzed, and I take damage. Okay, this is bad. So I take how much damage? 10 damage?
It was 10 cold damage, and the elemental storm that you're in did a bunch too.
How much more from the elemental storm?
Um,
I think it was 20 or something. 20
23.
Okay. I get touched by his claw and freeze in magical tear. Wait a minute. Anti-magic field?
At 21 now, Skywell.
But wait, his anti-magic field doesn't nullify his necrotic attack?
His own attack? No. You know what? I'll give you that in the 10-foot area near him, you are unaffected by the storm. So take off the 23 damage from the elemental storm. None of that stuff can touch him because it counts as like magic, and he is
Okay.
completely immune to magic in this sphere.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, you're at 44
I
then.
wonder if it's like a spell or if it's maybe an item that he has on him.
Well, either
Who
way,
knows?
I am frozen, and you saw that happen.
That's not cool.
Ringsight's turn?
You're frozen? What do you mean you're frozen?
Actually, I can still
You got-
talk telepathically, can't I? No, I can't, because I'm in a magic field, so never mind.
The Kaisharga used a legendary action to grab him with the Paralyzing Touch, which did 10 cold damage and paralyzed him for up to a minute.
How does that work when he has an anti-magic field?
Only
I already asked
other
it.
people's
It's,
magic.
it's legendary.
Oh,
His
Yeah.
own stuff is not influenced by his anti-magic field.
okay.
So couldn't he just cast a spell to blow him up then?
He's immune to his own effects.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Is Ringsight doing
That
something?
sounds. So,
There's a way to get him, but it's hard. It's very hard.
Someone teleport Taurus Maximus over there to beat the shit out of him.
I can wait. No, I can't.
Oh wait, I don't know what they're gonna do since it will dispel his diamond hammer. I don't know. Is it gonna dispel my combat primal strike? It can't dispel my class ability, can it?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I really
I'll
need to
punch
look
and
up
Find out.
anti-magic versus wild shape. Is it magic or are you just like a weird shapeshifter? Internet says inherently
not
magical,
polymorph.
mythical beasts of power and terror. Yeah, that's nothing.
My primal strike counts my fist as magic.
A dragon using their changed shape is not affected by dispel magic, but an anti-magic field will force them back to their true form. So I'd say... So this person on the internet 7 years ago thinks that you would be turned back to normal.
I would turn into a druid. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that in game.
It's not a spell, but it's a spell-like ability, and it would be negated.
So are all his powers? So could he just power word kill in there?
He can do a lot of things. He already cast his 9th level spell, he already cast his 8th level spell, so he's down to his 7th level
okay,
spells
so The
now.
answer is yes.
Look,
Is
villains
that a-
get to break the rules sometimes.
He's got a powerful magic item that lets him do some interesting things.
Right.
All right, fair enough.
You know, when you're a lich and you've been around for a few thousand years, you acquire some interesting toys. Things that he either found from an ancient age or things that he crafted himself using his high-level magic. And he's had a long time to develop interesting enchantments.
All right, so would a divine power work inside of that field of anti-magic?
No.
It's Ringsight's turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's thinking long and hard about what to do here.
No, I didn't know it was my turn. That's why I asked earlier.
Oh yeah, it is your turn. I think we're all thinking hard about this.
All right, well, give me the damage so I know I'm dead or not to move, do anything.
Okay. Obliterated by the elements. Can you resist or negate anything? Do you have any immunities that'll apply?
I think I attuned to the storm pendant, so the lightning shouldn't. Well, it's resistant.
You resist lightning, so you only take 2 lightning damage, but you take the rest. So you take a total of 15 damage from the elemental storm.
And I'm unconscious. Time to not do anything.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is the carpet smart enough to move me out of this?
Do you want to command it to land before you pass out?
If I can do that, yeah.
Okay. Plop! The flying carpet lands, depositing you unceremoniously onto the shattered wall and into the safety of the green sphere that Sadira is so kindly providing this little protective bubble. But you are for sure knocked the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps Krius can heal you when his turn comes around.
Okay. Enter.
Morg?
okay. I would go up to try to punch this guy from behind, not knowing that I will be turned into my druid form.
Let's get those elemental damage numbers out of the way first.
Okay, before I move.
Do you resist anything?
Then fire damage
Oh.
from my fire drake armor. Well, I'm not being dispelled.
So you
also,
only take
aren't
half
you a
that?
rock?
What about being a rock?
13
Aren't
damage.
you a rock? Doesn't that give you resistances as well?
Not to any of these other elemental things that are getting hitting by, and the only other thing is non-magical bludgeoning damage, but this is not bludgeoning damage. How much damage did I take?
I'm gonna say the bludgeoning part of it, you can resist that if you have resistance to bludgeoning.
It's for non-magical?
He's elemental and he's magical, but it's just a rock at this point while it's in the storm.
Okay,
It only takes 1 damage off, so you take 12.
12.
And then you rush forward. Now,
Okay,
this is complicated because you lose all of the powers of your items, any active magic that you had. All of that stuff is negated, and you're down to your bare bones, just your base stats and your base mundane items. And that happens as soon as you get within 10 feet of him, which means there's still like the 5-foot space in between you when you get there. And he's just there with his bony claw wrapped around his blackened defiler's staff, and he's got the urn of Utkatki tucked into his armpit.
Okay, and I would be transformed back into my human form?
Yep, the anti-magic field negates your wild shape.
Okay, then. Am I flanking with Orin, or because he's stunned,
I'm
it
paralyzed.
it's not flanking?
Yeah, it doesn't count. He has to be a threat. The Lich turns its attention fully on you. His 2 glowing embers for
Then-
eyes stare you down.
Then I'm not blessed. Hold on. Alright, I still have a note of potential, right? Still have a note of potential?
I'm gonna call that magic too.
Okay, so that goes away. I will reckless attack him. I will disarm him. I'll try to steal the pot, because nothing non-magical is happening while he's being stabbed. What are my modifiers for? What do you put modifiers for disarming something? Is it just your physical stat, like strength?
Okay, it says that when using the disarm action, the attacker's attack roll is contested by, let's see, DC 10 plus strength or dex. So it's a DC 13 to grab it.
Okay, but I roll. My attack is what, my strength and proficiency?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay. And I reckless attack, so I roll with advantage. Oh, that's not that high. 15?
15. He dodges it.
Okay.
Says here you can get advantage if you've grappled him first.
Okay. I already used my action though. Um. Yeah. I hit him before with my lightning cloud, right? That's why he has 22 damage.
Yeah.
Or was that not supposed to happen with this anti-magic field thing?
He didn't have it active at that point.
Oh, okay. So then I don't think it'll work this time.
Yeah, after you zapped him, he was like, ah, magic, huh? I'm gonna nullify that. So that didn't work for long. Get it? That was a pun. Didn't work for long, like time, but also that's your name.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. Shoot. What do we do against this guy? No magic. Hmm.
Just dodge.
Yeah, he dodged my attack.
No, like
Like what?
It was a pretty good attempt to get that urn.
so. End your turn.
I will just bonus action rage at him.
All
You
right.
have defiled my land enough. That's my turn.
Well, at the end of your turn, the Lord Warrior is going to use a legendary action.
Okay.
He stares you down with his menacing eyes. Each of his eyes is like a red light in a skull, just glowing with cold hate. You have to make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Otherwise, you become frightened for 1 minute.
Oh no, what?
All right. So, because you're frightened, you cannot move towards the source of your fear. You're very compelled to move away as quickly as possible. You want to run. The fear has gripped you. You can make the save again at the end of each of your turns to negate the effect.
Okay. Can I still make attacks against him though?
As long as you don't get closer, you could make like a ranged attack or something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's still staying in melee range with me though.
Yeah, there's like two settings. There's fear, like frightened, and then there's panic. Panic forces you to run away, but frightened, you can still attack. You just can't approach the enemy. So like if you're in the corner, you could try to fight for your life, but panic, you can't do anything but like cower and die.
Okay. Does he do anything else other than the legendary action?
At the start of his turn, I'm looking at his spells. Sorry about the wait. He's going to point a finger at you. And he says, die!
Oh.
It's a DC 20 con save, or you take 65 necrotic damage.
DC. Wait, what? DC 20 con save?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad. I don't have my Constitution necklace working. Or my ring that gives me saves. Constitution saves just +2. Oh no, that's bad. Ooh, 21.
Wow!
Wow.
You made the save.
Do I take half or
Yeah,
nothing?
you're going to take 32 necrotic damage. Like
Ouch.
your heart tries to stop in your chest as you feel the necrosis digging in, but then like you force it to continue beating because of your rage.
Nice.
32. That'll be at 107.
Well, he is surprised that you withstood the power of the Finger of Death. That is a potent magic spell.
You will not defile me!
Kalima.
Alright.
He still has a bonus action. He causes a a bony skeletal hand to appear on your shoulder and attempt to touch you.
He's a bony Nico Robin.
That is a 28 to hit.
That does it.
Okay.
I think that's even exceptional.
It is a
Yeah, that's exceptional.
24 damage chill touch.
24 points of damage.
And you cannot be healed until the start of his next turn.
So I'm at 83.
You still have 83 hit points.
He gets all of his hit points back when he reverts back to his human form, because all the damage was done to his wild shape.
Nice.
So that's saving him for a little bit, but this Lich is really trying to kill him. Finger of Death followed by a high-level Chill Touch cantrip. That's like a 1-2 punch. Like, he wants you dead. And you cannot heal. So that's the Lord Warrior's turn. He's a badass. The Ravager spins and does all of the damage that he does. It goes back up to the top to Taurus.
And you're in the zone to the zone of anti-magic, Morg?
Yeah.
That protects him against the storm, but not from the Lich.
Yeah, you can't be healed right now.
Can't be healed anyways because I'm also.
No, I know that, but
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm outside the storm. I just did an Arcana check. I explained the element.
Suddenly, the darkness went away, and now you can see clearly that Morg and Orin are fighting for their lives against the Lord Warrior out here. It is like an intensely deadly battle going on, and you can see it from a distance.
So the storm's gone?
The darkness disappeared. The miasma of psychic damage went away, but the elemental storm is still there. The elemental storm does 6d6 elemental damage. 2 is lightning.
Oh, okay. One part of that storm went away. Just the darkness.
Yeah.
The magical darkness is gone.
Yeah, the 8th level Lich spell went away, but the Ravager's cloud of destruction is still spinning.
I explained that we have approximately a minute and a half.
16 turns. I'm marking it on my sheet here.
Yeah, I tell her we got about we only have a minute or so until this Ravager comes back. We need to prevent him from coming back. All I can determine is that it has something to do with the elements, the elemental harmony that needs to be done. I don't know how that works, but we need to bring harmony to the elements. That's all I got for that part.
Though, I like
Is there a way to get to the Lich without going through the storm, or they're in the storm?
They're in the storm, but they're in an anti-magic field, so the storm isn't affecting them.
Oh, do I take the damage by going into the storm or starting my turn in the storm?
Yeah, during the turn, if you're in the storm at any point, it does its damage to you. But you have so many hit points, why are you worried?
Well, I just don't want to take unnecessary damage. I mean, let's be honest. Look at this beautiful face, right? Yeah, I'm within one. They're within 120 of me, aren't they?
I think so. Find
You
out.
have
No.
you have a
Fuck,
range thing
man.
to shoot at him?
Huh?
You have a range thing to shoot at him?
I'm flying. I have
105.
fly on. I got fly on me. I guess I'll just. I'm not raging right now. I guess I should use my rage. My rage will give me 25 movement.
And I told Long that if he's raging and he has resistance to bludgeoning, That d6 he can half.
Yeah, I'll use my rage first of all. That'll give me 25 movement. Well, actually, it's half my movement. It's half my movement is what I get, so I can do 30 on that rage. Sorry. I'm trying to find how to grab myself without messing all this shit up. Alright. So. Lord Warrior. I will be. So I was 105, that makes me 75? 75. Okay, so I'm 75 now. And then I have 60 as my normal. So that'll put me to 15. 15 feet from the Lord Warrior. With my regular turn. I take the damage.
Okay.
I went to the
So
cloud.
4 lightning, 4 fire, 6 bludgeoning, which you cut in half to 3, 5 cold, and 3 force from the wind.
Roll the beautiful beam footage.
What's the total?
19 damage.
Okay, you're at 107. Or 97, 197.
I never upped my HP on this thing. Hold on. That's cool. I'll do it in a second. So I'm within 15 feet now of the Lord Warrior.
Yeah.
My reach on this new hammer is it more or less? I don't know.
The same. 10 feet.
So, how do I just make this fucking difference? 5 feet. Damn. I just can't get close enough. And you said the magic field starts in
10 feet.
10 feet? Oh, of course it does. Oh. Well, I guess I'll have to just use my extra turn to get in there. So I'll just, I guess I'll dash just to go ahead and get in the bubble of them.
Okay. You enter the anti-magic field, which negates all your magic items and any spells you had active. But you're protected from the elemental storm, the wrath of the Ravager.
You're dumb.
What?
You're back to being dumb.
That's true.
Your circlet's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. Even, and what about my artifact? The artifact, the hammer.
Yeah, even the hammer is suppressed in the anti-magic field.
Oh, shit. So now I can't even wield the hammer because I don't have the belt on. I don't got.
No, the
So it
hammer is
doesn't
mundane,
work.
so it doesn't have the enchantment anymore.
No, you're... And also, you have giant blood anyways.
It's part of the enchantment that makes it so massive. And by massive, I mean like the density and mass of the thing is way bigger than natural. Supernaturally dense. But, now that the magic is suppressed, it is just a really big hammer.
This is so confusing.
It's like
For
if
my bone,
like if Mjolnir didn't have any enchantments and it was just a regular hammer, you could pick it up.
no, I get that. It just confuses me. Oh, I'm dumb now. So I told you guys the things, and now they I know slave. And I am a turn. I'll talk to you guys in an hour.
At the end of your turn, The Kaisharga stares daggers into your soul. Roll a wisdom save.
Yay!
The frightening gaze fixes upon you.
My wisdom save's -2. Oh,
Oh,
I get
boy.
advantage though, right? Because we did the Hero's Feast.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
It's
No
a DC
magic,
18,
no
so you
healing.
have to roll a 20, huh?
I do.
Fortunately, you're right up in his face, so you are frightened.
I have a 13.
All right. The Urdraxan spies are dead. The Tyrians run away. See ya.
You're
Yeah. Shit. So the shadow thing is gone, if I remember correctly. Is there a new one?
No, that's the anti-magic field.
Oh yeah. So damn. I'm just gonna. And we assess that as any magical effect, or is it specific spells?
Every spell that's been thrown at him has disappeared. Every summoned creature thrown at him has disappeared.
Is Morg still wild shape?
Nope, his wild
Yeah.
shape went away. Magic items that get close to him don't work anymore.
Damn. Can I make 2 attacks with my bow using my acid vial arrows? Wait, if I were to send a magical creature into, would it disappear too?
Yep.
Damn. Okay, yeah. Just 2 attacks with my
Like
bow.
one of your animated trees would walk into his 10-foot area and just turn into a regular tree.
Just fly. What if I like position it right above him?
so it falls over on him. That might work.
Yeah, is that actually possible?
Yeah. Why not? Everything's
'Cause
possible in D&D.
They can fly. Well, this one can fly. The rock can. Animated, the one with the spells can. The one with the performance can. Can I like fly this one over the field and then like have it, drop?
Go for it.
All right. Is that even a roll? What is that? Because it can make it if I dash, and it's just gonna get here and then
How much does it weigh? Is it a medium creature?
large.
It's a
Large.
large creature?
Yep.
That could be pretty hefty. Oh, God. I rolled a 1 on the Lich's dex save. So I'm forced to use another legendary save. Good on you.
You
He's
have
gonna-
no muscles to dodge.
It was gonna be like too funny because the big bad is like, wait a minute, what the oh.
Damn, I could have ended my turn above him, and then flew into his bubble, and then fell on him. God, I didn't even think of that.
So he
God,
shuffles like
man.
5 feet to the right, and the tree lands right where he just was standing.
How high up is this thing right here?
What, the storm?
Yeah, how the no, his barrier.
It goes into space.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
But it's not a bubble. It's like a
It's
pillar.
like a pillar.
Yep.
There's a tree.
Wait, what'd you say? Well, no long ninja, not Remor.
The magical effect is a gigantic cylinder.
Huh?
It's probably actually like 300 feet tall. I said it was similar to like Morg's lightning storm when he conjures it.
Yep.
So
Hold
Question,
on.
Well,
Hold on.
when I was flying at him, I just did 105. I was flying pretty fast at him, and then as I hit the barrier, my speed just disappears. Like all my flying just disappears. What does that do?
You fall on your face.
Like, I don't just run into him.
Nah.
Ninja, I'm gonna do it again, but this time with this animated rock. I want to have this one hover 30 feet over to him and do the same thing.
All right. The thwomp drops and Mario goes, "Oh no!"
I wasn't ready for that.
Oh no!
Again, he sidesteps.
No. Was that a legendary action or did he just pass?
So your rock comes down with a heavy thud, and he jumps out of the way with a wah, woo, wahoo!
Oh my gosh.
Well, was that legendary resistance or he just made the save?
Nah, he just made the save.
What did he roll?
15.
Okay, just enough.
This lich is just.
Can I attack?
Hopping
Can I
around.
opportunity attack him? Well, he.
I'm gonna fight him Looney Tunes style. Wahoo!
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you a reaction attack if you want. He did move out of your
Hold on,
threat
can I-
range.
You need an anvil.
Ninja.
I
Wait,
can't
ninja.
like grapple. I can't grapple him or anything.
It's got to be a
right? It's just
regular
an
attack as a reaction.
Oh, isn't he just immune to it then?
You need
Yeah,
an Acme anvil, for it to work.
This is true.
Fucking-
He would be
Well,
immune to your
I'm
mundane
gonna-
weapon.
I'm gonna- I'm gonna
Yeah, but
use
I
the
wouldn't
strategy.
be doing that then.
Instead of having them like,
If I can't try to disarm him on my reaction, then I don't use my reaction.
Yeah.
I want to animate like the most mass amount of large objects, drop them on people. Now. I'm gonna. How much damage would it do if I were to drop him, Ninja?
Can
Drop-
someone dispel his
Drop who?
anti-magic field?
You can dispel magic back.
I don't know. He activated it, so it's probably some kind of like magic item or spell.
But
You
dispel
just-
magic
didn't have it
itself
before.
is a spell, and if spells don't work on the force field, could you dispel magic and anti?
Yes, you can.
I think you should try to put a bag of holding instead of another bag of holding.
Dispel magic.
see-
Spells and magical
see-
effects such as dispel magic have no effect on the sphere. Likewise, the sphere created by different anti-magic field spells don't nullify each other. So that's actually a hard
Okay.
negative on that one.
Oh, so you
It
can't
literally
dispel
says
it?
it in the spell.
What?
I'm gonna make it easy on you guys though, because like the Lich only has like 4 pieces of equipment. So like you can see that he is carrying a Defiler staff. He is wearing an amulet around his neck. He has a crown on his head, and he's got a ring on his hand. And I wasn't counting the urn. The urn is in addition to his 4 items.
Wait, Ninja,
I have no idea what that means.
are we still using Great and Glory?
I have 6 intelligence again, so.
Can I go for a groin shot with the bow?
I mean, your perception sees those items.
Taurus gonna smash, bitch!
Can I? Ninja? 'Cause I remember groin shot was an option.
Dirty fighting.
Do you forget
sure.
the stuff when you
He's
were
in-
smart?
So
He's in bad mode right now.
in order to get dirty fighting, you have to have dominance on your target. And that means you have to have advantage. You'd have to flank with somebody to do it.
Oh, you can't flank with a ranged weapon, right?
Well, I can't move towards him, huh? Because I'm scared. Shit. You guys have to.
If my teammates had him flanked, could I
roll a wisdom
theoretically
save.
like do it?
Yeah.
We have him surrounded right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't
He's
move.
10 feet away from me now. When he.
Oh no,
when
I
he
dropped
moved-
the things on him, so he had to like Mario sidestep.
Hey, when he moves. Oh, never mind. He's not
But
moving.
was that for
Right,
comedic
uh,
effect, or did he actually move
Right.
5 feet each time, Ninja?
Yeah, he did a little 5-foot move each time.
And he
So
can
he
get out
didn't-
of their threatened zone, right?
Yeah, I gave Morg an option to attack, but he did not.
Oh.
The problem is if you're within 10 feet, your weapon is mundane and cannot hurt a Lich.
Is he still flanked?
Not at this point, no.
Oh,
I don't
damn.
understand.
Okay,
Wait a
so I
second.
have my magic items back, right? It just suppresses it only if you're in it.
Yeah. So right now all of your magic items work again.
If so, one of my Constitution items, does it heal me when I gain the max hit points from the Constitution, or no?
Well, when you went to the field, you would have lost the hit points.
Let's just say you get them all
Yeah,
back.
no, I
it
did.
was only suppressing them, so they come right back.
Okay.
Ninja, can I just go for 2 normal shots then?
2 normal shots, sure.
So I'm back at 83 then.
Because he has a dick made up still.
Whoa. I don't like that. That's not nice.
15, does
Turn
that
towards
hit?
me, bitch.
Does not hit.
All right, rolling the second one. Up, 25.
That'll hit.
8. Is the acid vial arrow too? Look at that damage.
So he's immune to the piercing damage of your arrow, but he's not immune to the acid. So how much acid damage does that do? Like the normal 2d6 that an acid vial would do?
Yep, I'm rolling it now.
That's good.
I'm just gonna get rid of the second d6 because you say he's getting to the piercing, so just me third. Up 4. Whoa, whoa, he hurt now. Whoa, whoa. I don't see him recovering from this.
He actually doesn't have that many hit points relative to some of the things you've fought recently. It's just a matter of can you hit him.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The Tyrian heroes. Sadira says, "Move with me now!" And she flies down to the ground. Or I guess she casts Featherfall around her and she jumps off, and everybody who follows her will Featherfall down with her. And she's going to end up over here. I'm going to say all of these Templars, they pick up Ring Sight and they drag Ring Sight with them while applying like CPR. The Templar, he's like, "Don't you die on me, son!"
Wait.
And the Templar rolls his heal check.
What happened to him?
And he fails his heal check, and he says, "Oh, I need a bandage, help me out here." And the other Templar's like, "I'll help you." And he rolls his help check, which gives the first Templar advantage, so he rolls another dice. And he rolls a 17 that time, and he didn't actually fail, so he manages to stabilize Ring Sight, so Ring Sight's no longer a dying man. And then he's going to stuff Ring Sight's mouth with a
banana?
rich and delicious pomegranate. And when the juicy pomegranate is pushed into the mouth of Ring Sight, he's healed for a whopping. I actually rolled pretty good. A whopping 18 hit points. So let's give Ring Sight 18 hit points on the board here. And back here on the wall, the half-giant is going to say, "Oh, I can take it! I'll be firing this thing." And he takes the damage, 6 lightning damage, and 5 fire damage, 2 bludgeoning damage, 4 cold damage, 4 force damage. He takes 22 damage. He already had 71. He's at 93 damage. He has very few hit points left. He goes down on one knee, and he says, "I can do it! I can do it!" And he pulls the lever and fires the catapult shot. And he's got plus 10 to hit the Lich.
He's not protected? I thought he was in the zone.
No, he stayed behind to fire the weapon.
Their move.
Yes! 18. He gets plus 10. So that's a 28. So he fires the catapult with a plus 3 catapult shot, wished into existence by your patron Korganard. The catapult shot flies through the air, and it hits the Lich in the face for 10d10 damage, plus 3.
He's a hero!
Doesn't the thing just dispel the +3 Baldo?
Wow.
Because Wish is a 9th level spell, it cannot be dispelled by this effect.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Kill him then.
Wow.
Oh, re-roll these ones.
Aw, 3 1s, 4 1s.
Hey, 45 damage is 45 damage.
Because it's a wish spell, you can't run a 1.
Womp womp.
So the Lich has 71 damage now, and he's staggered. He's forced down to one knee, and a bunch of his bones break.
I might say so, as a big, large siege boulder hits him.
Yeah.
In anger, he's
Or
going
pick
to...
up the boulder and smack him with it.
In anger, he's going to use a legendary action to point his finger at the half-giant. An icy skeletal claw appears around the throat of the half-giant. It does 11 damage and kills him.
No!
He's the hero half giant.
He's the martyr half giant.
Yeah, he's the dead one. He's a-
Okay. Spells aren't going to work on him.
We'll have to make a statue of the half giant.
Where's the magical boulder? Taurus, pick it up and bash him in the head with it.
True.
No, you're right. Oh my god. Tell
Absolutely.
me that, I'll do it.
It's probably fallen into parts, so it's like smaller, nicer, fist-sized.
Hold on.
chunks.
Hold on. Question,
+3.
real quick. You said that if it was something from a wish spell, it can't be dispelled, right?
It's not gonna get damaged easily either.
No. Hold on. You said it because it was from a wish spell that it couldn't be affected by the thing.
Korganard's item was not affected.
So then my circlet isn't affected either, because he wished that headband of that intellect for me.
Okay, I'll give it.
Is my plus...
So you're not dumb.
So I'm not dumb. Heyo.
Is my +3 moon circlet also not affected then?
Did I use a wish to make that?
Yeah, the bronze moon sickle you plussed it to 3 with a wish spell.
Okay. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, I can magically stab him with my sickle.
Okay, Grimorn.
It's not that strong though. Only a
Aegis
D4.
stops concentrating. You're no longer resistant to psychic.
My cloak is wished from.
That's
was
okay.
wished
Like
from-
the psychic was one there was that black sphere, no?
We're in this bitch.
Yeah. Aegis is going to use his interact to tap a... Now, I guess he has to use a full action to activate a teleportation.
Are we able to move though with the circle?
With Zadira, the green circle?
Yeah, you said you were going to move up with her, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody's doing, basically. They're just moving up with her. He uses
That
a
man was a
4th
hero.
level dimension door that can go a certain distance.
Who does? What?
Aegis of Asticles dimension doors from on top of the wall to right here.
Joe Dabs are connect.
I didn't even know I got disconnected from the table.
Hmm.
I wasn't sitting there.
I'm gonna yell, try to take his magical items away from him.
Aegis steps into the anti-magic field. All of his items become mundane. He is going to make a single disarm attempt against the creature here. And he's going to use his sword, right? He's going to attempt to... He's going to attempt to disarm the amulet from around its neck. Let me see here. Disarming. The
What
DC
level
is
is it?
actually not that high. Do I still have a legendary resistance? I do. Alright, he resists. So Aegis tried really hard to get the Urn of Utkatki away from the Lord Warrior, but he was unsuccessful.
How many disarms can I do per turn? As an attack action?
Yeah, everybody can.
The Veiled Alliance
guess-
is going to dash, but they're going to go over to here and down off the wall. So they're down there now. A couple of the dwarves here, they fire their ballista shots over and they, like, do nothing to the Lord Warrior. He swats them out of the air to demonstrate how immune he is to their pathetic mortal weapons.
He may be
So-
immune to mortal weapons, but he wouldn't be
Aside-
immune to.
Aside from wish magic, can he even be hurt in there if he's immune to non-magical weapons, but also magic doesn't work?
No, nothing works on him. The only thing that you can do to him is attempt to disarm the item that's making him immune to everything.
Or
Mhm.
What
Grab-
about grappling
where's-
him?
Grappling gives
Yeah,
you
you can
advantage on a disarm, so that is actually an advantage if you can grapple him first.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? I'm a half giant.
And it's not your it's not your turn.
I know, right? He's a smaller creature than me, right?
There's
Yeah.
like 5
Kinda
people before
large.
you.
Chris, what do you do?
Hmm.
You moved up with
he looked
Sadira.
large.
You're not very far from the enemy. Your spells aren't going to work on him.
Nope.
If you have a ranged weapon, you could attempt to throw it at him, but it'll become mundane and
I don't have that.
ineffective.
Over here in the town, what is this Ord peasants? What are they doing?
Running away.
Alright. Well, the clerics they'll keep on doing their thing. Me on the other hand, my options are pretty freaking limited.
Yeah, really.
Can I prepare an attack?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll prepare Scorching Ray in case that somebody's capable of removing items that removes that immunity to magic.
Yeah. Okay. If you see an opening, you'll fire Scorching Ray.
Exactly. Yep. And I'll follow the crew here that is walking towards.
Hey, Will.
Yeah,
Let's get that save against paralysis at the end of your turn.
ready.
Can I save is it again?
Constitution. I do not save. I continue stumbling down to the ground, clutching my chest and trembling.
All right.
At least you're not being hit by the storm. You're still in the anti-magic field.
True.
Taro.
I'm awake, right?
I have an elixir of fruit.
The
No.
like
elixir
your eyes open up and you're being resuscitated by one of the Templar Knights who's bandaging you up and you're in the safe bubble that Sadira has created here. So you're being carried by these people, but I suppose they can put you down now that you're conscious.
Okay, wasting no time, I sensed something while I was in the storm. And I'll get out my slightly busted crossbow and my holy elephant blade and my storm pendant and my carpet and magical flute. And my bottle of magical cloud.
Just a big handful of everything.
I'm gonna
Keep it a pile.
and my winged elephant idol. Now I'm gonna use by their powers combined, I will attempt to channel the wind elements of the storm, to kind of like I don't know, separate it from the hole, so that way the creature doesn't come back. Hopefully.
I like it.
Separating the wind elementals from the giant cloud.
I'm looking at the specifics. It says spells and other magical effects except those created by an artifact or a deity are suppressed.
Dumbo's coming back.
So I would say like the winged elephant sword is a godly artifact tier weapon that still works inside the anti-magic field. So Ringsight, you actually have a weapon that can hit the Lich.
What about all my other stuff?
Most of your other stuff is not going to do anything. Anti-magic field will turn them all into mundane weapons that are unable to hurt the Lich.
But I thought that's not what he was talking about. He was trying to stop the Tarrasque from reforming, I thought.
Oh, there's nothing you can do about that.
Oh. Not even Dumbo?
Nothing.
Oh, Dumbo, what?
The winged elephant flying through the storm, fighting the Tarrasque, you know.
Oh.
Apparently
Well,
God's not strong enough to stop Tarrasque.
the winged elephant is a dead god. I'll remind you that god has not existed for some time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So wait a second. Wait, you said that it doesn't affect like the hammer I have?
It says artifacts are not affected.
It says artifact of earth religion, yeah. So I can still use my hammer inside of this.
So it says if it was created by a deity, or if it's an artifact level item, then it will not be suppressed by the anti-magic field.
Awesome.
Oh, so you can whack them. You don't need the level 3 ball.
Unfortunately, if I go in there, I will most certainly die.
Why? Because he'll finger you?
Why can't... Yes. Why can't I affect... I do not care for this joke. Why can't I affect the cloud?
The rest of us do. It's okay.
Yeah, we love it.
The Ravager is a 13th level magic. Nothing is strong enough to negate it.
I don't have my cloud.
I can't even do anything at all to it whatsoever.
Absolutely nothing.
Not even Sorcerer Kings can do that.
Sadir is currently using her sun powers to shield the party against the attack. It's giving them a wide spectrum of immunities against elemental damage. If you want, Sadir is going to move up on her turn. You can ready an action to also move up and do something as she gets closer. Let's see. She's going to move 30 feet. She's here, and 30 feet is going to put her just inside. So she can move up, and you could do something on your next turn. Although you're a little bit further out.
How close would that be to the Lich?
Let's see. You're only going to get... you're not going to... With 30 feet of movement, you're not going to get inside the anti-magic field. You'd be just outside of it with your movement.
Hey, I have an idea. If I use this time stop hourglass, could I just dash over to him and stab him and then leave?
Well, you'll still have to pass through the cloud of debris.
Would that hurt me while time isn't moving?
Yes.
Whoa.
Maybe not all of it. I would say the lightning and the fire is still going to hurt you. Maybe the cold. The force damage from the wind's not moving, so I'll say that's not going to happen. And you could avoid the rocks so the bludgeoning wouldn't happen. But that's only avoiding 2 of the 6 dice.
What if he goes all the way around?
That's pretty amazing. I would think if time
If
is
he's
stopped,
stopping time, he can just go
fire's
around.
not moving, lightning's not moving.
Yeah, but even a non-moving, frozen-in-time fire is still super hot and would burn you as you move through it.
You could just,
Okay.
you could do this. Or it isn't that far out the way. Just do it like this.
It's a 120-foot area of...
Oh, this big circle. I thought the red circle was it. Ha! Ha!
It's big.
Never mind.
It's actually bigger than it appears. There's like an extra 10% out here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How far away is the guy?
I just took it to the face.
40 feet. 45 maybe. Yeah, like 45 I say.
That's what she said.
Hmm. How far away is Ramorn from him?
Alright. You want to know the distance from here to
It's probably like 40 feet.
here. 35.
Hey, didn't my cloud staff do... Wait, do I even have that? Do I have my staff with the cloud that I trapped?
You would know.
I have it written down here.
Life is a mystery. I don't know the details of your
Alright.
character.
And I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
What?
I was talking to somebody earlier about, like, what's the catchiest song that's ever existed? Like, what's something where you can say, like, one line of it and people can't help but, like, sing the next part? And I thought it's got to be a Queen song.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move with them then.
Oh, I thought you guys knew that song.
I do.
Not
Hey, I
super
just met
familiar,
you.
but yeah. This is crazy. Something, something. So call me maybe.
Who was that? Jessica Black?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I remember.
I thought it was Taylor Swift or something.
It's
No.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
No, Carly
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Black was or Jessica Black was
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Friday.
So did you hear me say what I was going to do, or...
No.
You didn't say an action though. You just said you were gonna move up. What's your action that you're readying?
I meant move up with them. You said I could wait until they got closer.
Yeah, but if you're readying an action, you always have to say what the action is gonna be. And then if the condition
Stabbing
doesn't
the
happen,
The action was moving.
but you're a little too far
Movement style
away.
action.
You're a little too far away. Unless you want to throw your sword, which is an option, I suppose.
Is that allowed?
It's
No,
allowed with disadvantage.
Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore?
Does your sword teleport back to you or something after you throw it?
No.
No, but I don't want to die.
Oh.
You already died once. Well, I mean, come on, man.
Is that what you want to do? You want to throw your sword when you get close?
You know, be the fucking most epic thing ever is if Ringside got up and melee damage and fucking stabbed a lich.
Didn't that happen in Braveheart where he like throws a sword at some dude?
Conan.
I think it's Conan. Yeah, maybe a Conan thing.
Conan, when he throws the sword through the mirror and kills the wizard.
Oh, from the second one, Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah.
I don't think of that the second movie as much. I wasn't a huge fan. It's a little too campy.
Oh, it's super campy. Yeah.
I really wish they made a third one. Conan the King. They promised they'd make it, and they never did.
Mm.
So, Morg.
My turn? Okay, let's see. I am still terrified of him. I roll it at the save of the enter or start of the turn?
Yeah, at the end of your turn.
All right, and since I can't get closer to him, I will run 30 feet out of the circle, out of the thing, because I'm not safe in the. Wait, do I take the damage of the cloud thing at the start of my turn?
When you run through
Okay,
it.
yeah. Okay, and I
Ooh.
take half fire damage.
9 lightning. It was 5 fire, cut down to 2. Okay, let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 24 damage. Ouch.
Ooh, I'm at 59 now.
Just ran
And
through a hailstorm, a bunch of rocks spinning in a circle, a bunch of fire, and whipping winds.
I still can't heal yet, right? It's after the Lord Warrior's turn.
Yes. And he goes next.
All right. So my action and is the environment still? It's still stormy, right?
Yeah.
I will use a. Can I perceive how damaged the Defiler Lord Warrior is? Does he like at half health or something?
That catapult shot messed him up. He is badly injured.
Okay, then I'm only gonna use a.
Oh my god. What?
Uh,
Only gonna use. I don't like how this sentence goes.
I think you need to hit him just hard.
I don't understand that. This is it.
Well, I can't do anything like right now because he still has the magic thing. So this is mostly just like a prepare while everyone's like ganging up and doing something. I'm gonna use a 4th level spell instead of my higher level ones. I'm just gonna use a slightly high casted call lightning spell
Wait, I didn't miss a
and
turn. Did I?
resummon it on him.
Wait, did I miss a turn or did I not? I don't.
What did you
Nope,
do?
it is.
What did you say?
Huh?
Didn't you try to drop the tree and the stone on the Lord Warrior and he dodged it? That's the last thing you did,
Yeah.
right?
And then I fired an arrow and it did like 6 damage.
Yeah.
But I was trying to. Did we ever reach up initiative after that?
No, not yet.
No, I
Okay,
still
so that
haven't
was
gone
good.
yet.
I'm confused because I was
And
like, I came
then-
back and I was like, wait, we're only on Morg? Like, did we
roll.
start over?
Turns have been real long.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
man,
going
time's
to
adding
use
up.
my
We're still on Morg.
reaction on my ring to get another plus on my save. Do I get my note of potential back when I'm out of the thing?
Yeah, outside of the anti-magic field, everything that was suppressed is no longer suppressed.
Pop it!
Okay.
Pop it!
Can I roll it
Although-
after I do the save?
I would imagine like your wild
Yeah, you
shape
can.
doesn't come back though.
Yeah. I rolled
Ooh.
26 on my wisdom
fly wouldn't come
to
back.
not be feared anymore.
All right.
And this is a. Why does it say 50 lightning?
That,
Just
that works. So you run away until you're outside the danger zone, and then you're no longer scared.
And I did a 4th level plus the storm added lightning damage. But that's not going to hit him till later. So I hold that action if he loses his. Is the field visible? Can I see if it goes away?
Yeah, you'd see it. It's like the
Okay,
Predator's shimmer.
Then I'll hold action to cast the lightning cloud after they remove whatever magic item is creating it.
Yeah.
That's my turn. It is...
All right. The Lord Warrior is going to sneer. How dare you oppose my plans and the plans of my master? He looks at his 7th level
Yeah, above that.
spells.
Who's your master? Tell us.
Well, isn't it
I apologize.
the great dragon of Urdraxa?
He already did 7. Let's see. He can do 6.
It was one of the Sorcerer Kings, right?
Well, the big one.
Oh, the big dragon is an actual Sorcerer King? I thought it was just an dragon.
All right. Let me get another one of these spheres. shrink this a little bit.
You better do something. He's about to die. Yeah, boy. Whoa. Hi.
He's gonna do Cloud Kill. It's a 20-foot radius DC 20 Constitution save where you take 5d8 poison damage, half as much on a successful save.
Anyone with counterspell?
On who?
Does anyone have counterspell?
Yeah,
There, I
a
went to
lot of
do
us
five
do
to two
actually.
I got dispel
Orin
magic,
has-
no counterspell though.
Orin's inside the thing with me, so he can't use his.
There are so many like circle spells over here.
I know, it's hard to keep track
It's
of them.
ridiculous.
Yeah, no. A lot of people have counterspell. We just got like 3 of them from that.
I should like have ninja add another circle, shatter next time.
I used my counterspell already. On ring sight, so.
It's a 5th level spell.
Wait, ninja. If he moved right here, the wall of thorns I made, is that still there?
Yeah, just
He did not move
magic
into the Wall of
circle.
Thorns.
We probably should have made a circle for it.
Yep. He wouldn't have
Can
moved
we-
into it.
Can
If
we
it
make a
was
circle?
around the
Yeah, the Taras was like in this area.
Ravager, it's only like a 20-foot radius
Let me
thing,
pull
so
up
it's really
the wall
small.
of thorns spell description.
It would just like go around one of the Ravager's legs.
A 20-foot diameter. Yeah. Another circle to the pile.
It's diameter, not even radius.
It's like a radius. It's like a circle. I can make a little cylinder wall.
Hey, I used one of my supreme healings, right? Or my superior healings. My 8d4
You
plus
did.
8.
You did use that.
I know there was a note for me to take it off my sheet, and I just never took it off my sheet. I just took it off my sheet now, so.
Okay. Thought you were about to use another one. It was like, if you eat a magical fruit in the anti-magic field, you're just gonna be eating a normal fruit.
Right.
No, yeah. I'm just looking over my list of things I have. What kind of things I can do to this guy. I'm just gonna hit him. I'll just kill him probably in 2 shots.
Kill him with your relic hammer.
Yeah. Since ring sight's not up here to stab him, I'll smash him.
So everybody in that green circle just took 23 poison damage.
Which green circle?
The one that's right
The
on
one
top
that-
of everybody.
I'm over.
Orin, Taurus, and NPC guy.
Wait, there's 2 different green
Aegis
circles.
Astocles.
Yeah.
The one that you're in.
Aegis rolls his con save. He rolls a 3, fails.
Guy will roll a con save.
I gotta roll a con save? Oh
Minus
no.
Oh, no.
Oh, what? The barbarian failed a con? Oh no, that was Orin. I was terrified.
21.
Mankind doesn't have
Yay!
a +1 con save.
I was ready to say, oh, we're dead.
I'm good.
Plus one to
I'm
con.
fine, guys. Nobody panic.
I was like, a plus 1 to con? How did you look? That's less than me.
How much damage do I take? You said halved?
It
Half
was
of 23.
23, so
11.
11. Hey, Will, you gonna roll that?
Yeah.
So,
I did.
Did he save?
I did not save.
Okay.
And I took 23 damage. You said.
23 damage.
Down to 21.
Oh, that hurt.
I'm still at.
So not
I'll
only
still
am I
have-
paralyzed, but I'm clutching. I was clutching my chest from my inability to move, but now it is poisoning me.
Yeah,
You are coughing
Wait,
out a lung.
You're at my feet right here?
he is.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were right there at my feet. Like,
Oh yeah.
I can't even, because, yeah, never mind. Fuck. I was gonna say I would use elixir, uh, my elixir of health on you, my fruit. But it's like you said, it's an anti-magic field.
Right.
Don't worry. It's a suppository, so
Mm-mm.
once I kill this guy, then I'll put this in your butt, and then you can.
Once I
perfectly
kill
fine.
this guy, I'll put
They say that's faster acting that way.
that's
Or
that's why
rock him.
once I kill this guy, I'm gonna put this in your butt.
it always
Famous
works.
What? You have a anal bead of heals?
It's actually banana healing. And we found out through Ringsight that it was better as a suppository.
What?
Hey, Taurus. Bony hand tries to claw at you, but your armor is too high.
Oh, it is. What did he roll?
He's almost disappointed.
21.
Oh, I have 21. Yeah. That's
Is that when your AC is all like dispelled and stuff?
Oh.
Oh, wait, does the 21 hit you?
No, it doesn't. It meets.
Well, that if it meets, then that's a hit.
Yeah,
Is it a hit?
it's a
I
hit.
thought Defender wins. Well, fuck.
Oh, you got touched. Look at that.
I thought Defender wins. Damn it.
You got touched.
Roll a con save. You're probably going to make it. It's only 10 cold damage if you make the con save.
There we are. Let's see.
Oh, wait, hang on.
23.
That's the wrong effect. Never mind.
23 con.
I was reading the wrong effect.
Yeah.
You didn't have to roll a save. You're fine. What do you do, Taurus?
It's my turn. After I realized that I'm not affected by this magic thing because Korganard wished this circlet of intelligence to me. I turn towards him and I realize I'm not frightened either because Nibene wished this cloak to be made for me from his dragon scale, so that I'm not feared. I'm immune to. I can't be charmed or frightened. And since this artifact is made of earth, it's an earth artifact. It's not affected by this thing either. So Taurus is gonna smash this guy in the face.
Rock him.
Here we go. Let's roll some beautiful bean footage. I'm gonna recklessly do this because, you know, why not? Here's my attack, or my attack roll. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Oh, and then it's gonna be this much damage. Wait, plus this. Ooh-wee. 30 damage on the first hit. And for the second hit...
Hold that thought 1 second. When you land a hit on the Kaisharga, there's a flash of magical energy and a contingency spell goes off. 7 zombies burst forth from the ground, rising all around. There's one here and one here. 3, 4,
Say,
5,
how are those zombies
6,
using an anti-magic land?
7.
His
Yeah, how are you
magic doesn't.
anti-magic field?
His magic is not affected.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
can sort of do spell shaping so that his anti-magic field does not affect any of his own magics. Okay, continue with your turn. Now there are 7 zombies clutching at you.
Oh, that's fine.
Is he flanked right
Smack.
now?
For my second attack, then, if there's zombies around me, I am going to throw my hammer as it's going to be thrown and explode into a massive, stunning thunderclap. You can hurl it into a crowd of foes, and every creature within 30 feet of a target you hit must save. Dex DC 8 plus strength mod. My strength mod is a +8, so a 16.
It's gonna hit
Or be
everybody,
stunned.
Yeah,
including
wouldn't
you.
that hit everyone?
You're just throwing it straight in the
That
air
hit
and dropping
me.
it down on all of you.
This is not gonna hurt me. What are you talking about?
It's gonna hit everybody.
All creatures. You're a creature.
Call a nuke on my
He
position.
just said he just throws it up and goes, "It
Well,
lands
I'm
where it lands.
He's like,
It's a
I'm calling in an
DC
airstrike. I can
16.
survive it.
It lands
a
where
DC.
it lands."
If
I imagine he just
dies,
throws it
he
up as high as he
dies.
can, and just doesn't even look at where it's gonna land, and just explodes in the ground with a crater.
Yeah, I'm just. It's just a stun. It doesn't do damage. Well, actually, it's a thunderclap. It is a thunderclap, I guess.
Wait, before you do that, is he flanked?
Does that do damage?
No.
Ninja?
The Lord Warrior is not flanked.
No, not. No, I'm talking about the Lord Warrior.
What's
It
that
doesn't
hammer
say
called
it does
again?
damage or not.
You got the name on it?
It's Promir's hammer.
Chromier. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It says a
Chromier.
stunning thunderclap. It just says or be stunned until the next end of your next turn. Strength save.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do damage, but a stun is still annoying.
So he just flashbangs everybody.
Basically.
Orin's gonna be stunned and paralyzed.
But it doesn't do damage. I thought it does damage. Damn it.
He's mad that he's not doing damage to all of us.
Well, then I don't want to. You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
No,
I don't wanna
no,
do-
Hold on.
I thought
Don't
it
you
does
dare.
damage.
Don't you
The
dare.
crown of intelligence isn't working.
Don't you dare.
I want to do damage to
No.
those zombies.
Don't, no. Just follow
Uh,
through.
All right, I committed. I'll commit. Yeah. So everyone in this circle has to make a 16 deck save.
Does the
Or is it-
hammer still
it says
damage
must
somebody that
save-
it's landing on?
Huh?
Is the hammer still doing damage on somebody that's landing on them when after you throw it? Like not just the explosion radius
It's-
stun?
It's a
As the wording of the
it's a
spell, it
50
doesn't
pound
do any.
hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Dex DC 16. I thought it was a strength save, first of all.
The first
Not
one of
worried about
these
it.
is Frigus of Asticles, and the rest are for zombies, so oof. Aegis fails. They needed an 18 or better to succeed, and only one of them did.
Wait, so he doesn't do any damage to the zombies at all?
No, he's just stunning them.
6 of them are stunned and don't get a turn.
Wait, Skywell, can you while you're paralyzed, can you roll a deck save?
No, I'm not gonna fail it.
Oh, okay.
It's just stunned.
Riff.
He already wasn't getting a turn, so that's redundant.
18,
Yeah.
I saved. I saved.
There's
on
different
that
status
one.
effects with stunned and paralyzed, though.
Yeah.
But the circle of anti-magic is still there, huh?
Yep.
Stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated. See the condition, can't move, can speak only default early.
Did
Creature
the Lord
automatically
Warrior
spells-
fail? Is he stunned?
He rolled
Lord
an
Warrior
18.
died.
Okay, never mind.
No, Lord Warrior's not dead?
He
No.
got a total of 21 on his deck save.
Instead of
Creature-
smashing the Lord Warrior anymore, he tried to stun all the zombies with his hammer.
Well, I didn't want the zombies to just start attacking all
Eating.
of us.
Eating Orin.
Yeah, I mean, and I thought I could do damage to them.
My
but
hero, you saved me.
I think my computer just fucking froze up again.
See ya, what are you gonna do?
Am I on the table still?
Looks like it. So, well, no, you're gone.
Well,
You just disappeared.
if Angus of Asticles is right here, and Taurus
And
is
he's
right there
stunned.
behind him, is he flanked?
Yeah, he's not completely 180 behind him.
Are you still trying to get a ranged attack?
I really want this growing shot.
Throwing shot.
Yes.
I don't think you can get dominance against him, so it's not gonna work.
I can't because he's not flanked. I just can't in general.
You would have to get advantage on him, and he would have to also have disadvantage against you, and that, you can't get that arrangement of things.
Ah, okay. And just 2 more normal shots, man. I can't shoot him in the dick. If I get a crit, can it land in the dick?
So
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I didn't before I did that Thunder Strike thing. I did not read it all the way because it said Strength mod. I didn't realize it said Dex DC equals 8 plus Strength mod.
I rolled it wrong.
I thought it was
So is it
Strength
like a
DC.
DC 20?
Huh?
What does that make it? DC
No,
20?
it was still a 16. It was a 16.
Okay.
Both of those miss.
Yeah, Long. I was thinking the same thing. He's a skeleton. What, Dick? Groin shot at what? I wasn't going to say
Hit him
anything,
in
though.
the
You're spoiling
groin,
my
he's gonna
fun.
flinch. Then he's gonna realize, wait a minute, where my dick at? Where my?
Yeah, I was totally waiting for it. You were going to shoot him in the balls, and I was going to laugh because he doesn't have any.
It was gonna hurt his pride more than anything.
It's going to be
But
like
yeah,
in
I missed
RoboCop when he shoots through the woman's dress. He's just got a robe and a pelvis.
All right. After that, I got a bonus action still. Anti-magic field still up. Wait a minute. If I were to have my dragon fire breath outside the force field, would it get canceled by the field effect?
Yeah. Effects like that disappear when they go inside it.
Damn. Let me look at my health. I might just rambo. What's my health looking like? Can I take it? Nope. Can't take it. I can't take that many hits.
But natural occurring acid is fine, right?
Yeah, acid worked.
All my magical weapons. Yeah. I'm just looking for right now.
But I did do 30 damage.
Actually,
and-
no. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it. Ninja. Ninja.
I'm here.
All right. Can you separate me from my dragon again? All right, I was kind of off of it. Wait, why am I back on it? Wait, where'd he go? Where?
There you go.
All right. Gonna go back over to. Whoop! I was right here over a box.
Is the dragon going with you?
But the dragon, it was up there near, but he came back here with me. Then I want to use my. Hold on, this is gonna be. I'm up right now, right?
So, should I roll some damage? You're in the storm, it looks like.
Yep.
Alright. Prepare to die. 10 lightning damage. I'm doing your dragon first, by the way. So,
Oh, lightning. He's resistant.
so he takes 5, and then 2 bludgeoning. And
But
then
actually, no. He's not resistant to lightning. That's the chromatic. Wait, no. Yeah, chromatic version.
he's taking all of it then? Bludgeoning,
Yep.
cold, force, fire.
He's resistant to force.
Alright, that was 2, so he only takes 1 of that. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 22, 23 damage to your dragon. That's like half
Okay,
his
he's-
hit points.
Close to half. Yeah, he's still standing though.
And for you yourself,
Actually, can I have? I just realized it'd be pointless. Can I just have the dragon? Well, he's right here now, but I mean, on his turn, just go. Well, it is his turn. Yeah.
do you want to move him outside of the field so he doesn't get killed?
Yeah, 'cause I just realized he can't even get any or do anything because he's a magical creature.
You
So-
yourself, you take 12 lightning damage, 2 fire damage, 3 bludgeoning damage, 5 cold damage, and 3 force damage.
So that 3 is it rounded down when I have it?
Yes, that's 1, so 12, 13, 14.
How much is that altogether?
17, 18, 23 damage.
Okay.
Do spells cast by his loot or by his leer? Do those work
Yes,
since they're from an artifact?
correct.
Oh.
Okay. After I get
Mother
right here,
Fucker.
how far is it from where I am right now to over there?
Let's find out. You are here. Measurement tool. Here. Who are you trying to aim at?
The main guy.
The Lord Warrior. 85 feet.
Oh no, I could have did this a lot better. Actually, can I redo the whole turn?
Oh my God, no! I don't know what you did, but
It's
I
gonna
wasn't
be really.
listening.
I promise you. When I tell you, it's gonna be really fast.
Well, I mean, what did you do other than take damage and move a dragon?
I realized what I was doing. I could have did from back here.
Well, you started in the field, so you would have taken the damage
Then
anyway.
I remember when he cast it. I said I moved out, so I actually it's this whole turn. It doesn't matter at this point. But yeah, I want to use this new magic item from a while ago. I want to use my. The piercing. No, that's the bow. When it's still, teleporting. Just against one charge minutes, ritual once a day. Charges remain, loses one charge, and teleports you to the location of adjacent target, or to adjacent creature you can hit. On a miss, you teleport to a random location near the adjacent target. So pretty much, I think I roll it to hit. If I hit, I teleport adjacent to the caster, the guy I'm aiming for.
Roll to hit.
All right. Nat 20.
A critical hit. Damn. All right. So you teleport
right
in
there.
and you roll a whole bunch of damage.
Yep, I just teleport like phew, right here. Wait, where am I?
Well, actually, wait. It's not an artifact, so actually it becomes mundane when it goes into the field, huh?
Yeah, so after I teleport in, it just becomes useless.
No, you wouldn't be able to teleport in, and it wouldn't be able to do damage.
I can't. Oh shit!
So it's a mundane weapon sitting in the space there, and nothing happens.
Also, like the spell just doesn't process.
Yeah, well, as soon as it hit the anti-magic field, it's not magical, and so it couldn't hit a target, and it couldn't teleport you. Because usually you have to hit the target, and then the teleport goes off.
Okay. And that's the case. I'm gonna use
I thought you had your leer.
my leer.
The instrument. The wind instrument.
The lyre.
Yes.
The lyre?
Yes.
The lyre? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you cast it from the lyre, then it works.
We went over that.
Artifacts.
It's a magical item. It's a magical item.
Because it's an artifact, it's not affected by the 8th level anti-magic.
Is there a dimly lit or dark area anywhere over here?
Under the trees.
I want to teleport under the tree.
All right.
Oh, no, it has to be within 30 feet. Within 30 feet.
You'd have to teleport into the shadows under the tower here.
Yep, right here. It'll be fine. And then is the tree within 30 feet?
From you?
Mm-hmm. If I'm at like the edge of the shadow right here.
The shadowy part of the trees is like 60 feet from where you're at.
Oof, damn. Now I'm just gonna use my movement next.
You see
And then
that
if
dark
I
place over there? You should never go there.
that's 30 right here.
So over to your right as you run in, you can see Sadira has a field of energy that's protecting everybody around her from the buffeting elements here.
Hmm.
And also, you're running into a cloud kill. Do you want to run into a cloud kill?
No, I'm gonna go over to the Sadir. I teleport there. Is there like a shadow thing? This wall right here.
Yeah, that's all shadow over here.
And then that's my 2 aren't charges for the day. I can't do that anymore. And that's my turn. I'm not gonna lie, that anti-magic force field is like ruining my mojo, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
L casting. Yep, that's my turn right here though. It is 12:23. Probably about to jump out of here.
Oh yeah, it got late, didn't it? I didn't realize so much time had passed. Yeah, this could go into a
20 past 12.
this could go into a third session, huh? You guys want to call it here?
I think
One
so.
more round.
No.
Finish this.
I don't know. I don't know how much health he has
One
left.
more round.
If it was,
I
it
want
depends.
to
On,
be done with this.
Ninja, do you think we can finish this in one more round? Don't.
No,
about
we
to say how
definitely
much-
cannot.
Okay, then yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here.
The Lord Warrior is too powerful.
Oh man, I just
Fine.
updated my freaking graphics card and it's giving me the stupid error in script model error, and now it won't load the board.
Oh well. Well, it's having issues. Let me try to sync the net code. See, it's giving me a couple errors. Do not pack figurine custom 22812C. So I don't know. It's got an issue with something on the board there.
What is it? We're never gonna know because there's like 25 billion things on the board. It's like a busy.
Oh, Soul's just standing.
Yeah, I don't like the way it does that. It's maybe the Draconic Spirit is what's causing the problem because it didn't pack.
He went through the
I have a
table.
feeling it's- I have a feeling it's the fucking effects. The effects.
That thing went through the table too, huh?
It's something that has scripting with it. That's what was affecting me.
I like the circle, the shape, like something weird happened there. What is pack? Let me know. The map is still on, so
Yeah, I don't think it worked right.
do we just save it here or?
The current zone is busy. Well, that's great. I'm gonna try to rewind it to fix it.
How is it like already 12:20?
Yeah, good
I
question.
didn't even like. At first, I was like, "Oh, maybe it's like 12 something." I looked at. Hold on.
Ah, shit! It rewound so much.
Oh man.
Can you roll back to a recent autosave? Check for your autosaves and try to load one.
Oh, yeah, just reloading and fixed it. Yeah, the map loaded.
But this is so long ago. Try to load like a recent autosave.
This is like beginning of the combat.
Yeah,
Right.
this is like way back.
It stopped auto saving around 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah, so something broke in One World.
Yeah, save got corrupted.
Yeah, because it stopped like it did you know when we had some issues in the past?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Like I'm not like look at me, I'm not even loading the table properly and I'm the one running it.
Right. Yeah, you're stuck at 89%. We're gonna have to probably load an older save, and the Lord Warrior has 34 hit points. I'll make a little note on my notepad.
really? Oh, you had more.
He's a lich.
What?
Liches are wizards.
Forrest could have just finished him off instead of
Yeah,
stunning him.
I knew we could have finished them. Maybe I can save a bit.
Well, I
Would the
mean,
zombies still be
he-
alive and
he
finish him
doesn't
off?
always do 34 damage. He probably wouldn't kill it. He'd probably leave it with like 3 hit points.
Maybe.
Next session's just gonna start up, and we're just gonna like just.
I don't know. We know pretty
I'm
much
just-
where
I'm
everything
just
was.
saying.
We can move everything back into place if we gotta.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I'm not I'm not saving it? Or am I trying to give me a second. I want to check like
The second
Ninja.
attack
yeah,
is going to be a 1d20 plus 13. So, unless I critted on it, there's
Yeah,
not a
it-
way I could have.
Ninja, I'm not even gonna save it. You know why?
Huh.
Like even like the hit points that we lost, like it's not even like this is before we took damage.
Yeah.
So
I got mine on my character sheet.
it wouldn't even change anything.
I barely
Alright.
took any damage.
Good night, guys.
Good night. I'm just gonna turn off the table. It's broken.
All right. Well, thanks for watching out there in Twitchland. I'm going to end the stream there.